の全力受け止めてキュキュンラダチュラメニメニキュキュンラダチュラシュキシュキシュシュキキュキュンラダチュラメニメニオイエイキュンキュンキュンタクンタキュキュン例えばタイムループなんかしちゃったって運命で選んじゃうのは君私と一体全体いや絶対シンデレラフィットなのはそう君私が何度も負けて落ち込んだってめげずに特訓付き合っちゃってモチベ上げるだけぶち上げちゃってステップアップめっちゃしちゃって勝って一緒に喜び合って感謝してもしてもし足りないんじゃ形だけなんてナンセンス形ないものがいいんですねそれは何と言いますか待って待って今ここで伝えたいんです月並みだけど届けたい思いこんなに大きくなりましただから超メニメニメの約束ドドッとプリーズモリモリメニメに返すからいつだってシュキシュキシュキシュプリームなお願い聞いて私会いたいデバイで超メニメニキュキュキュッとヘロプリーズ絶対絶対倍で返すからって私じゃ何年かかるかなヘビーすぎじゃないでもないんじゃない君いつも愛のありがとう甘いだけじゃダメだけどね今日くらいは許してよ大事な話だからもうちょっと気合いだけで言えるかな誠心誠意を聞いてくれますかだから超メニメニメの約束ドドッとプリーズモリモリメニメに返すからいつだってシュキシュキシュキシュプリームなお願い聞いて私会いたいデイパイで超メニメニキュキュキュッとヘロプリーズ絶対絶対倍で返すからって私で何年かかっても伝えたいじゃない届けたいじゃない君いつも愛をありがとうキュキュンキュキュンラダチュラメニメニオイエイキュンキュンキュンタクンタキュンキュンキュンタクンタキュンキュンキュンキュンキュンキュンずっとよろしくねずっとよろしくね美味しすぎてとろけちゃう今日もごちそうさまに大感謝発色いただきます腹ペコばっかじゃ味気ないね美味しい野菜を育てようぜ今前も噛みしめて全力収穫です食わず嫌いじゃもったいないねみんなでドタバタで空気情熱と曇りフルコースさあ準備 OK 食卓囲めばほらハピネスが広がっていく乾杯だ美味しすぎてとろけちゃう心ドキドキはとさまいちゃう湧き上がるエナジーを感じたら今日も
Way! Way! Run from your demons until you are exhausted. One day you won't have to stop and find out what they wanted. How's it going, everybody? Do you guys like this song? I love this song. I really like this song. I sing this to myself all the time. How's it going, everyone? How is it going, everybody? Let's swap over. Hiya! Hello! Hello! Hello, everybody! Oh man, what a day! What a day! I am absolutely boiling right now. But we have a absolutely great stream planned for all of you today because it may be my birthday, but you are the one who is getting the gift of great content. Hi, how's it going, Chris? I like your name, Chris Firetruck Fire. Awesome. So we have a few things planned for today. Happy birthday! Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. So we have been getting a bunch of new followers thanks to our massively good parent, our Marizensky, a 9-star stamina Marizensky. Oh man, oh god, I've been running around so much. It has been so hot. It's been so hot. Yo, happy birthday, right? Thank you very much. Really appreciate that. Oh man, so this is like the first year in maybe 15 years where it hasn't rained on my birthday, which is really wonderful. I think, can you guys hear the game all right? I hope so. So I guess I have to thank the heat wave because otherwise it always rains. So what I thought would be really fun to start the stream off is, as you guys may have noticed, there is a trainee aptitude test, yes? Yes, yes, yes. Now, currently my high score is, and this is just with auto training, which is 45k. And if we look, that's only really like 12k off number 1 on independent training. So I thought it would be really ideal today to just do some Mihono Bourbon runs. Game sounds fine. Awesome. Because, what, this is a UF5? Yeah, so, we could make this. We could make it. Happy birthday. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you very much. I really appreciate the birthday wishes. So, if we go and look at our archive, right? And we go to our Hall of Fame. Number 1 is a UF5 Mihono, which, if you look, is basically identical to the one in 10th. And I think I could do better than this. So the question is then, why haven't I done that already? And it's basically something I wanted to do on stream. Oh man, so I've basically been working on like 3 different videos at a time, which may be a bit stupid. And then last night I was supposed to be working on the CM guide, but I just ended up playing Cyberpunk all night because that game is really, really fun. So as we see, if we go to, where is it? So, happy birthday! Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you very much. If we change test to medium test, you'll see I've already done a Mihono Bourbon run, but I didn't have a free test, and free test is just really, really overpowered. So, first out of the birthday stream plan is we are going to try and just do some really high attempts, hopefully get onto the leaderboard. I believe we can do it. I think we can all do it. I think that's in the cards for us today. Maybe Mihono Bourbon just gives me like a really, really good birthday. Like birthday RNG, you know? She's done that before. I played this I played this game on my birthday last year because I wanted that sweet, sweet happy birthday message. And so, yeah, I don't know. It's kind of hard for me to think. You guys have put me into such a good mood today. You guys, oh, you're all very sweet today. But yeah, it's, maybe I can do a little bit of sharing. So normally on my birthday, I tend to feel a little down. I honestly do. That is the long and short of it, and I don't know why. It kind of happens every year where I don't know. Especially around summer, I tend to think quite negatively. Happy birthday, boss! Oh, thank you, Kems. Phenomenal. Yeah, we got the salute. And so this year, basically the same, right? You know, summer starts rolling in. I get that light. See, it's alright. I'm kind of, because I've been dealing with it for so long, I know to expect it. So the thing is, probably over the past month, it's been really hard for me to think positively. It just has. But because the thing is, because I've experienced it, I know it's more just the season rather than anything. So I also know that just because I think negatively doesn't mean it's true. It can just be a bit, it can be a bit draining sometimes, because obviously you would like your brain to give you positive thoughts, but sometimes mine just doesn't. But that is also okay, because that's just me as a person, and I think you know, everybody gets their upsies and downsies. And as I was saying, so I was feeling a little down this morning. I was up way too late playing Cyberpunk, and then I just start getting all these like happy birthday messages. I'm like, what? And so it's like, it's all people that have like watched the channel and stuff just sending me. And honestly, that has been one of the best gifts, just because we've worked really hard on this channel over the year. It's been really tough. It's been really tough. So the fact that it means something to all of you guys, I don't know. That's the best birthday gift I could really ever ask for, to be honest. Like, I don't know how you beat that. The fact that I did something, I set out to do something, and people were like, "You did it." I don't know. Not to be too sappy, but I just really did want to say thank you to everybody for all the support this year. Because honestly, it means the world to me. It really does. And I hope that I can keep bringing you awesome videos and awesome content, and some more cool Uma animations, some more cool guides. Yeah, I don't know. I was kind of like I said, because I was thinking so negative, I was just like, well, what do I have to be grateful for? And the fact is, I have a lot to be grateful for. Because this has probably been, I mean, it was a rocky start, but it's been one of the better years of my life. It really, really has. And so that was able to help a lot. That was able to help a lot, because I was just like, well, you know, because for those that don't know, I got fired from my job right at the start of the year. Like, literally, I think I got fired laid off, technically, on like the 3rd of January, so not the best start, but we've really turned it around, so yeah, I don't know. It's just, it's been a weird one. It really has been a weird one. I do miss my work colleagues, but if I was still working, I probably would have never started this channel. And to be honest, I'm way happier doing this than I was. I was working retail. I say that much. Retail is really, really not for me. So I think we're just basically just go with the same standard deck. Yeah, so how has everybody else been doing? Like, because CM's over for most people right now, so I hope most of you won your finals. I don't know if I have yet. We will be doing that in maybe an hour or two. Maybe an hour or two on CM finals. Just give people actual time to get in. And also, I want to do it at the end of the stream. Because if I lose, I don't want to spend the rest of the stream being like, ah! Okay, we don't want to do independent. Oh, I'm in such a good mood today. It's really nice. I don't know. I'm so happy. And we get to do a Bourbon run. And I'm so happy because I love her so much. I'm very lucky. I'm very lucky, Bourbon. And the fact that I get to have my favorite character as the channel mascot. I don't know. I hope you guys are ready for positivity, because it's gonna be a positive stream today. I don't know what to tell everybody. Yeah, I really don't know what to say. Oh man, no. Getting older does suck a little bit though. I prefer it when I could run a bit faster. Like, I'm not saying that I'm like old or anything, but you know, at some point you just realize you're not like a kid anymore. You can't just like infinite energy like all the time, every day. You like walk somewhere and you're like, oh, my back hurts. Maybe I sit in computer chairs today, maybe. I do spend a lot of time at my computer. Age sure creeps up on you. It really do. It really do. One day you're like an 8-year-old skipping around, listening to Sonic the Hedgehog, and then the next thing you know, you're a teenager, and everybody hates Sonic the Hedgehog now. and then you're an adult and everybody likes Sonic again. I don't know why I compared how like Sonic was to my lifespan, but yeah, I don't know. I played so much Sonic the Hedgehog growing up. I think one of the okay, I'm not that old. I'm not like Marozensky old, but one of the first games that I ever got to play was in fact the original Sonic the Hedgehog. I think it was a port of it to a Sega Genesis, because one of my neighbors had it, and so they set it up, and I was, oh man, that was like the good shit back then. Because when I was like really young, so we're talking like the stuff that was out was like the Game Boy and like the PlayStation, and like yeah, I think like the OG Xbox came out when I was like 4 or something. So it was kind of like gaming was really starting to, you know, turn into what it is today. And and so you had all these like, oh, that's really tempting training. You had these like really weird things you could buy, and they'd be like a controller with a chip inside it, and it had a bunch of like NES games and like Super Nintendo games loaded on it. Now, I didn't know what the NES and Super Nintendo was, but they were cheap, and my parents would get them, so I'd plug it in, and I'd like have this like controller, and I'm playing like an 8-bit hockey game. And it's like, oh man, fucking that shit made me feel poor. Or I had like a racing steering wheel, the exact same dealio, and you could tell some of the games were not designed for it because they'd randomly be like Pong and shit. Heard a quote from someone that says, people don't stop playing because they get old. They get old when they stop playing. Oh, well, I guess I'm not old then, you know? Uma Musume until I die. But no, I will be like, I mean, if I get there, I'll be like an 80-year-old man. I'll be like, meh, Halo 12 is kind of shit. I hope. We're like, man, 60 years ago, Mario was so much better. Nah. They don't even have parry mechanics in video games anymore. It's all AI. Oh god, I have no idea what video games will look like in 60 years. I wonder if we'll finally have decent VR games. Because it's weird, because it feels like in the past 10 years, video games have kind of just stalled. Like, if you play a game from 10 years ago, so like 2016, it doesn't feel that unmodern, right? Maybe you'll like notice the graphics aren't quite as good, but there are plenty of games from them that hold up fine, right? But if you go and play a game from 2006, oh my god. Oh, what a difference. Yeah, like, you got like the PS2 graphics and shit. Okay, Light Hello, if you could be our friend, please, that would be really nice. That'd be really, really nice, Light Hello. I didn't even fucking pass these. Oh yeah, we'll buy this one immediately. So I have been really hard at work trying to understand Grand Live, and I feel like I'm getting it. I feel like the issue I was having with inconsistencies is that I wasn't paying enough attention to the bottom of the songs. So really, oh, this is a shit example actually. But so year 1, we want to be getting every training effectiveness song and every specialty priority song. Gonna be 42 this month, so I was there when it came out and honestly loved Xbox. Yes, dude. So the original Xbox was my first console, and I got it for my birthday, but I had like a second-hand one that had been chipped, so it could play like hacked games and stuff. Now, I didn't know this, but the person had also like loaded cheats onto it and stuff. Okay, I didn't know. So I'd play some games and they'd act really weirdly because I didn't know they had cheats on. So like Spider-Man, Ultimate Spider-Man, it would bug out because the person had left on like a cheat code for like infinite damage. So I would one-hit the first boss, and it would completely bug out his health bar because you're not supposed to do that. And then I just couldn't even get past the start of the game. And then another game which had it on that I didn't even realize was a game called Star Wars Battlefront. And so there's this class in it called the Rocket Trooper. And it's a clone trooper with a jetpack, or a stormtrooper, depending on what the timeline is. And the cheat is that I had infinite jetpacks and I had infinite ammo. Now, infinite ammo is really good, but the thing is, the Jet Trooper had a fucking rocket launcher. So I would just infinitely fly around every map, spamming rockets like it was a goddamn machine gun. And I just thought that's how the game worked. I was like, this game's so fun. Why would anybody pick anything that's not... And then I saw people playing it later, and I was like, wait, rockets? You have to reload them? What? Playing video games, playing... Don't Stop Because You Get Older. I used to play Tomb Raider. That's another throwback and all those old games. I personally preferred when you played by yourself, but I guess I'm just old. So it depends on the game, to be honest, because I definitely do like multiplayer games, but I really, really, really prefer multiplayer games that aren't competitive. Just because for stuff like Call of Duty and that, you can get... Oh, it can be really fun, but I don't want a game that if I play it is gonna, you know, mechanically make me pissed off at my friends. That's basically why I had to stop playing Dota 2 as well, because it was the same situation. Where it's like, we'd all really enjoy it, but we'd be like, man, we kind of hate each other now, let's, I don't know. Look, my friend group used to be pretty good for... playing video games and stuff, because a lot of people in school, a while ago now, but a lot of people in school would like just all they'd care about, oh, I'm gonna play the new Call of Duty, oh, I'm gonna play the new FIFA, and I just be like, man, you're playing the same ass game every fucking year, like play an RPG, man, play something with a story. Yeah, to be fair, I think the first popular game that came out that I was really, like, able to connect with a lot of people on was probably Skyrim, actually. Because Skyrim was, like, a RPG game, and that was, like, the first big one. There was, like, Oblivion and stuff, but for, like, it's kind of hard to say to people who weren't, or, like, who didn't experience it, but... The gaming industry really was like a before and after Skyrim in terms of like how accepted that sort of stuff was in the mainstream, because you always did have fantasy games, but they were never like, oh, this is like AAA, you know? It was never like in the same space as like Call of Duty and shit. Oh my god, it's so hot. So, because I'm streaming, I have to like turn all my fans off, and I feel like I'm playing a Five Nights at Freddy's game. I should explain that. So, like in FNAF games, you'll like turn off the fan, and your heat just starts to climb. And I remember watching this on YouTube, and I was like, this mechanic doesn't make sense. There's no, I take that back, man. I turn my fan off now. I feel that shit instantly. I'm like, ah, I'm cooking. I'm like a bit of bacon on a pan. Oh, yeah. So, thankfully, it has been slightly cooler today. But, yeah, oh my god, man. I'm not built for warm weather. I'm built for the cold. I say that I'm like a skinny motherfucker. I'm not built for weather at all. I'm not built for anything. I'm built for Uma. That's what I'm built for. I'm built to play this game. Awesome. So here we can go either or. I'm actually gonna take the power here. But we would like to get that skill point song as well. I don't think we're quite gonna have the resources to do it though. Yeah, so at the start of this year as well, like I played a bunch of like just co-op games with friends. Friends from like school and stuff that I just don't get to like hang out with very much and that. And I tell you what was really good for that lately actually was Power World. Like me and my friends, we played a whole bunch of Power World. Kind of a big issue was it's just time, because we were doing like a 4-person server, and when you've got 4 adults and so 3 British people, 1 Canadian, it was just so hard to schedule it that we basically all ended up starting solo worlds and then just basically sharing our solo worlds and that seemed to work out quite well, because then we could all play when we wanted, but we weren't like disrupting anyone else's progress. So that was a nice way to go about it. And yeah, I would recommend, if anyone's never like played Power World, the newest update is really, really fun. Really, really, really fun. I think I put over like 100 hours into the newest update. You're right. Let's just say my brother. You can speak. No, I don't know your sunglasses are. No, it's alright. Yeah, when I got older, I started taking my full time with games, taking screenshots, exploring the world, and doing quests instead of others that are rushing to start. I love Cyberpunk so far. It's so I actually got Cyberpunk on release. And unfortunately, Cyberpunk on release was not a very good game. It was buggy. I ended up doing like a Netrunner build, and it was just, I know it was overpowered, but it was boring. Like the whole combat loop, you'd have to hide behind cover. You'd like target one guy, hit him with like a hack, and then you'd have to wait for your ram to recover, and it was so slow. So this time, I was just like, I'm just gonna be an out-and-out assault. And I was doing that for like a lot of my playthrough, and then I found a katana, and I was like, okay, and I used it. It's so fun. So that's just my entire build now. It's just like a melee katana build. And once you get like the dash and you get the double jump and you get the air, it's so good. You could just fly around an arena like a monkey. You just actually just fly around. You hide and then you run out, and then you do some like cool samurai shit, and then you like run back into the shit. Oh, it's so good. So that's been like a nice little thing to play outside of Uma Musume. Though I have been really enjoying Uma as well. I've been really enjoying Uma a lot, but yeah, Cyberpunk's just been like a nice little game to like get back into, actually, because I think I hadn't played it for like, what, 5 years? So yeah, like I think it was about 5 years since I'd like played it last. So it doesn't even feel like the same game anymore. It honestly doesn't. Also, it's weird what I remember from it, because like they changed some really random stuff. Like there's a driving scene at the start of the game, and I don't get why. Before, you used to pull out an assault rifle to shoot all the cars, and they changed it so that you pull out a pistol instead. It's sad how many people banned out of the game. Like, it's only been 1 year. Yeah. Yeah, it is sad, but I kind of expected it. Because I think people just push themselves too hard. That's the long and short of it. I think people just push themselves too hard with Uma. And for me, so one of the games I used to play a lot was World of Warcraft, and I've talked about this a few times on stream before, but probably the only game besides Uma Musume where I've got like easily thousands of hours in it. Like I've got over 2k hours in Uma now. But with World of Warcraft, I got into raiding, and then year over year, I worked my way up through the difficulties, getting into like better and better guilds, until eventually I was at the top, which is Mythic raiding, Mythic progression raiding, and that was, what, 2 to 3 nights a week, and it would be, I think we did 4 hours at a time, so like 12 hours a week. And just doing that for months and months, especially once you get to the final boss, and you just know that you just need to show up somewhere for 4 hours to fucking die while your team figures out how to do everything. And not only that, but that entire time you actually need to be locked in and like performing at your best. It just got to the point where like I literally was getting like anxiety and like panic attacks from playing the game because I'd put so much pressure on myself to perform. Like I would log on and I'd be trying to do the raid, my hand would literally be shaking because I was just that stressed out. So I really made sure that I don't do this with this game. So if I do feel myself getting stressed or dumb shit like that, I just take a break. I go play something else. I go for a walk. Because I love this game so much that I don't want to not love it. And if that means I have to like take a break or like hold off, excuse me, if that means I have to hold off a little bit, I will. And it is kind of hard because obviously I can't just like drop this game for 3 months because I have a channel to run. But that that's something that I chose to do at the end of the day. So that also has massive upsides for me as well. So yeah, right. I think I'm gonna drink this coffee. That's some good coffee. Don't think that's possible to happen with Uma at the least. The anxiety part is relatable. I think outright anxiety, this game does a pretty good job of like preventing it, but this game can get pretty frustrating. And so when Champions Meeting first came out, right? On it's tourist. I got crushed. I felt really crap. I felt really crap. And then I was like, okay. Well, I've learned my mistakes. I didn't get medium S first CM. I didn't know what I was doing. And then the second CM, I'm like, okay, really gonna try get my distance S, all that shit, and I lost again. And honestly, the second loss also really hurt because at this point I kind of was like, oh, I'm alright at this game. My friends asked me for advice and stuff, and I just lost another Champions Meeting, and I'd let Miona Bourbon down, I felt like, and I was just, I felt really bad. And again, came up to the third Champions Meeting, and I think that was the gold chip one. I think that was the one where everybody was running gold chip, and again, another loss. And I was damn near crying. I was just like, man, I've put money into this game at this point because I spent too much money on Kita-san. I do not spend as much money now. I spent way too much money year one. So I'd fully like fucking wailed out, gotten really good support cards, and I still wasn't winning, and that felt fucking really bad. That was probably the closest I came to quitting the game, because I was just like, well, I have this massive advantage. I feel like I'm a good trainer, but I just can't get these wins to happen. It was like that, and I think I didn't win until like CM5. It was like 5 or 6 until I won. So I really do get how shit this game can make you feel. Once you've got your first CM win, it's so much better because the pressure's off. The pressure is off at that point. You just feel like, well, I've done it. Don't need to worry anymore. If I get a second one, that's nice. But honestly, once you get the first one, it's just like, honestly, I was almost more relieved that I was just like, yay! I don't have to have that stress anymore. I wonder how big a percentage of the player base sees A finals, calling everything besides winning A finals losing. It's harsh. That is very true. I do often try and say to people, like, if you can get to Group A finals, then you've done your job. Then you've done your job. That is like the hard part to do. Because I usually don't build expectations. I like being the idiot in the room. Causes the learning loop is what keeps me playing more than the game. Yeah. I mean, managing expectations in general is just a pretty good skill. Because I forget where it was. I think I heard someone say that like disappointment is expectations minus results. So if you expect to come first and you come third, there's the difference. There's the disappointment. So, you know, it is really important that you have realistic expectations. You know, don't let your ego, you know, tell you that you're better than you are. And to be honest, mine does. It's like, you're the best. You're Dragon Slayer Bond. You're such a good Uma trainer. You could do this. I'm like, thank you, ego. I need. Oh man. Oh man. Ah, cutie Raichel. Okay, this run's going alright so far. We will take the first wit hit. But I'm really, because this is the thing, is I feel like I can build such a good Bourbon next CM. And I already know that if I don't, I'm going to be annoyed with myself. Because I really just want to build a Bourbon that just shows off what I'm capable of. That's really something I want to do. Like, I want an ace that I truly feel happy with, in all regards of the word. So I'm currently thinking the two Uma that I'm gonna run are probably gonna be like Bourbon and then Suzu, and then I need to decide on who's going to be my third. But I really love Suzu. I really love the carrot Uma. I really like running her career as well. Her career is really chill. And she's just, you know, she's just a carrot. I should really spend my performance points, goddamn. I guess we could actually buy the mile hints if we're doing this. So, kind of my mindset towards this is that all of these top 100 attempt runs could also be ace runs for the Libra Cup, but it really depends. So we'll see what we get for our second inspiration, and if we don't get a mile, we know we can just go ham with this run. But if we do get mile, then we have a really good CM ace. So regardless of what happens, we are going to win. It's a win-win for us. Oh, I keep having to like wipe sweat off my head because it's like, why did they have to open hell in the UK? It was already bad enough due to the fact that it's the UK. You didn't have to make it like feel like I was living in Satan's armpit. And I'm not even in the hottest part of my country. That's what blows my mind. Like, that's really what blows my mind. I don't know. So here, I think a lot of people would go for the wit gain too. I think this is actually better. What's the current temperature? That is good. What is... This is probably where it's going to be. It's going to be... it's, what is the humidity, though? Okay, yeah, so... In terms of heat, it's actually not that hot. It is only 26 degrees. However, it is fucking 84% humidity. So, my sweat just cannot cool me down at all. My sweat just can't cool me down because there's already so much water in the air that it just can't hold it. Because I mean, I imagine I don't need to explain to people how heat and sweat transfer works, because that feels like every news article talks about it this day. But yeah, it's woo. That's all. It's woo. Please hit this. Okay, thank God. But yeah, and it has been like much hotter it's been like at least 10 degrees hotter, but it's just not been as humid. But oh my god, I'm probably gonna need to take a shower after this. Dude, I feel like I'm in a sauna. Dude, oh, my skin's gonna be glowing after this. Oh, it's 31 and it's actually cooler than usual. That's what I mean. Like the temperature, it needs to chill out. It really does. You need to work on your heat aptitude. Yeah, I need to get like an inspiration from somebody who's got like really good heat aptitude. So like somebody from like Texas. or like like Saudi Arabia or some really hot, like Morocco. Oh my god. Well, because the thing is as well is like I'm quite skinny, so even like this, like my body heat, you know, it gets out of my body quite easily, and I'm still struggling. If I was like a heavier guy, had like a couple of 100 extra pounds on or something, I don't know how I do it. It'd be like free weight loss. You just like sweat. You just be like, you wouldn't even need to. You just sweat. Oh shit! I didn't change. No, no, right shower. Why would you do this? Why? Right? Look, this is right shower, and she's like, I love you, Mihono, but I must destroy you. That's what that face means. She's got like a picture of Mihono on the wall, and she's like half the time she's like holding up like a love heart sign, and then the other half I imagine like Raishao is just there with like her like weights, just like lifting her weights, just staring at the Mihono picture like, I will defeat you in the Giga show. Oh, it's a canon event. It is actually a canon event. Whew. I'm tempted to take this energy here, but I think this looks like a pretty good spot for a recreation number 3. Oh my god. Okay, here we are. Yeah, we're actually pretty good on speed. We're at 1k now, which is where you want to be at least at the end of the year. I think I'd train with the director a bit more, actually. So we want her to... So she is over 2 bars, so we will get her out, but we need her to get to 3 before next inspo. So that would be like one of my tips with Grand Life, is just make sure you're paying attention to her. Because every scenario, basically, you could just ignore Iwakawa, apart from maybe like Yurei. So we had basically 2 scenarios teach us to not friendship with her. But we do need to be her friend. It's quite important. None of these trainings are good. I don't want to use another recreation yet. I don't think these energy ones are that bad, but you just have to be careful that they're not all you're spending your points on, because then you're missing out on a lot of stats and shit. But hopefully we just like buy one more song and... No! Gabe, come on. Don't do me like this. Don't do me like this. Okay, it did me like that though. It actually did me like that. Okay, we can't buy any of them. And they all suck. They all suck. I think we just race then. Okay. But I'm thinking we'll probably have time for like 2 or 3 Mihono Borbin runs, and then we'll do finals, because obviously since it's only 1 race today, we don't need to worry as much about it. Just need to make sure we do. Just need to make sure we do it in time. Okay. Constant bonuses. Okay, so we're on really good pace right now. I think we just buy this just to get it out of the way. And then, so as for, I'm not feeling super confident about CM. I'd probably say I feel about 40% confident that we'll win, because so for those that don't know or didn't see the stream on Wednesday, Ogre Cat just, I don't know what she did, but she had an absolutely terrible run of it on day 4. Probably the worst day 4 I've ever had, ever. And it's not like she's a bad Ogre Cat. She did really well in round 2, day 1, or day 3 of the tournament. So I'm just hoping that she can lock in, because I don't want to lose on my birthday. I really don't. Okay, so here we're going to click the OK, because we want the +5 from the director. And we have 2 recreations, so we know we're actually pretty safe. Yeah, so we need to train with director one more time. So we are feeling pretty safe. So a strat I did see with this that I found. Oh shit! I clicked Speedia. Oh, okay. Whoops. That's not what I wanted to do. I did want to click that. I really did want to click that, actually. Because if we get a mile inspiration now, we don't have a speedy, which would be very nice next CM. I don't think triple speedy is going to be quite as good as it has been in, because the thing with the upcoming mile CM is that pace chasers are really good now. Late surges are really good now. End closers are okay, maybe not quite on, like, I feel like end closers are maybe the weakest role, but it's not by a significant amount to where I'd say, oh, you can't play end closers. Like, end closers are still very good with Mr. CB and whatever they've got lately. Oh, thank you. Yeah, okay. I'll eat that in a bit. Yeah, so I don't know. We'll see end closers again once we get like a map that has a final leg that starts on a straight. I can guarantee that. Because I think. Oh my god! Oh my god! We actually got the fucking mile aptitude. What the fuck? Okay. I guess we have a CM ace, guys. Okay, we are now. You know what? I'm not even annoyed that I didn't hit speedy. Maybe we tricked the run into thinking it was bricked, so it would give us this. We tricked the run. Where is my speed though? No. Where's my power? How come I have like no power? It was a needed sacrifice, exactly. So we're not gonna do a top 100 run on this. That was kind of the one thing I said. I was like, if we get mile S, we'll turn this into an ace. Happy birthday and nice inspiration. Hope your CM finals go well. Thank you very much. I feel like it's gonna go alright. We'll be doing that a bit later. We'll probably be doing that at the end of the stream, just in case. Just in case, because I don't know about you guys. Do you ever get that where you're watching everyone stream CM and you've lost and everyone's winning and they're your friends, you feel happy about, you do feel happy for them, but you're like, man, this makes my loss feel a bit more bitter. So I don't know. But I think in terms of content creators, I'm like the last one to actually do their finals. You know? Because everybody tends to do them finals night. And then they're all really smart because they can raid each other and then all the viewers just go... And I'm like, what if I just stream at a time when no one can raid me? What if I just but I think it's cool though because of when I stream it means that some people like I think Bastende said he was like he likes it because he can watch my stream before he watches everyone else's. So when the normal rounds are going on, it's a bit good. But we would just hope. We would just hope. And if not, I'm just gonna win next CM. I'm just gonna podium next CM easily. We've just build 3 of the strongest aces this game has ever seen. Not anymore because I'm uploading live soon. Oh. Oh yeah, no, I saw you put out another short, didn't you? About how to do the aptitude. I saw that, Cams. I saw that. Yeah, for those that don't know, so Kems has like started doing Uma shorts. So if anybody would like to give him some support in doing that, I know he'd appreciate it a bunch. I'd appreciate it if you went and supported Kems because they have been a very awesome supporter of the channel. Always very polite in chat and very lovely to have around. So big thank you to Kems, and yeah, just check out their shorts channel because you know, they've just got started, but that's the best time to support somebody if you ask me. What are we doing on? Okay, we do have great hype for songs. I am becoming more sweat than man. Oh, I should have brought a tissue. Okay, 4th concert, we've got grape hype. Grape hype? Yes, the hype for grapes. Does anybody want some grapes? We have that. Oh, I'm normally not this good of the mood. The mood is, for me, not normally this good. I don't know. You ever get it where you just feel like you can't be in a bad mood? Because that's how I feel right now. I feel like, you know, I am supremely chill. I was making it yesterday morning and your video came out. I put your video in the top comment to min-max the event. It does... So it does for internal linking. When it comes to external links, I think you need to be a bit more established before they let you link out of the platform just to prevent scams and stuff. Oh, you are most welcome. So, yeah, I don't know. I think independent training was just like kind of a bit of a not. It wasn't like the most drawing of ideas for people. Like it wasn't like when say like independent training came out and people like were losing like, oh, how do we do, like that was kind of like, you know, like a bit of a gold rush. I feel like aptitude test was not really on that same level, sadly. But it's just, yeah. I mean, the thing is, just don't get too hung up on any individual video, I'd say. You'll get to a point if you keep going with it where you'll just go onto your channel one day and you'll kind of look and you'll be like, holy shit, I did all of that. So that would just keep at it, basically. Just keep at it. You're doing a good job. I mean, starting's the hardest thing to do. Starting's the hardest thing to do. Once you start, you're good, and then just keep at it. If you don't have as good of a month, that's also, you know, something that you just gotta power through. I think most of you guys know who Ludwig is. Really popular content creator, much more than me. And he did like this streamer university class, and one piece of advice he said was very like elucidating to me. He was saying that after he had his biggest stream ever, he found he just didn't want to stream again. And this is actually true for a lot of streamers, where they'll have their biggest stream ever and then they just never stream again. And part of the reason why is because, you know, if you have your best stream ever, the next stream you're not going to do as well. You're not going to have the same amount of views. It's going to be worse. And so I think psychologically what people do is they're just like, oh, if I just don't stream, I can't have a worse stream. And for me, it's, you know, if my views are down, that's when it's hardest to post, because I'll be like, well, I know, you know, this video is not going to do as well. It was really hard when I had the SSR selector videos and the UMA selector videos pop off, because I just knew, and this is why I didn't like post for a month, it's just, I knew I was not going to get 70k views again. I didn't even get a tenth of it, and I didn't want that to happen. So that's something that you will have to just sort of like mentally prepare yourself for. His class had a bunch of great advice. I really found it very useful. Okay, I think that's like the most like recreation coded turn ever. Yeah, so if you're like a content creator, I would highly recommend watching Ludwig's Streamer University classes, because he is somebody who has a lot of amazing advice. Just in terms of like demystifying content creation, like what are the stats behind it, what's the psychology, because it's also really nice to hear from someone who's done it, because it's not something everybody does, for example. So there'll be like unique experiences you'll have as a content creator that if you're not, it doesn't it's kind of hard to understand what it feels like. And I think I see this, you people have probably seen it with YouTubers as well, where they'll be like talking about stuff as a YouTuber, and as I've always been a viewer and never a YouTuber, I've listened, but I've never really like understood it. But okay, yeah, I can see, you know, on the other side, it's hard to make videos. The interaction a content creator has with their videos is very different compared to how their audience will like interact with it, for example. And that's true for me. For like my videos for you guys, like they're just the 20 minutes, and it's all the end product, and it's all the good shit. But for me, you know, my videos are the scripts, the recording, they're doing everything, and the thumbnail making, and I love all of that. But I wouldn't expect like my audience to necessarily know what that feels like. YouTube and every other habit love consistency. Same with Uma Musume as a game. Yep. So, if we weren't doing an ace run right now, I would be picking Trackblazer for the extra points. But since we are doing an ace run, because we did hit my last, I'm going to be buying concentration. Yeah, oh my god, eat my entire bum! Sorry. Sorry for the outburst there. But come on, stop giving me mood downs. This is supposed to be an ace run and you're fucking it, game. I've kind of realized that for some stuff, especially for guides, although I really like to focus on the visuals of it, it doesn't need to always be 100% flashy, because sorry, that completely derailed my train of thought. It doesn't need to like, the most important thing with a guide is that the information is there and that it's easy and it's accessible. You can make it look really fancy, but that's kind of like 80% effort for like 5% improvement. Okay, so I was gonna hit the recreation button because I wanted to mood up, and it sucks so much that we got a mood down. But this is a triple friendship stack. Just why did you have to touch the machines, Bobo? Oh wait, no, I should have brought the fuck. Oh wait, early December. Okay. Oh, Bobo. Because there's literally no point me hitting fucking recreation anymore. That's really, really, really shitty RNG right at the end of the run here. That probably literally like knocks at least like 2 ranks off, because these final 3 turns are the most important in the entire run, because you have the biggest bonus to your friendship. So the fact that we are not getting, I mean, bare minimum we're losing 10% of the stats that we would, 20% if we consider good mood, and that's before mood effects. So it's pretty. I mean, I'm just gonna say it's really annoying that happened. But we have plenty more attempts, so it's not exactly the end of the world either. And like I said, this was literally the first run we did today, so it's not going to be too hard. Why do I like Bourbon a lot as both an Uma and his racehorse is consistency. She takes up the lead and she stays consistent at it. No sudden change, no crazy things going on. It would be hard for me to describe what I don't like about Bourbon. I love her. Like she has stolen my heart. She really has. Like there's no ifs or buts about it. She just took my heart and she just ran with it, and I ain't catching her. I really liked your friend's early race movement videos. I knew most of the things you said, but it made more sense in my head. I would like to get back to doing stuff like that. I would like to get. Basically, there was the big anniversary update we had, and that kind of like kept stalling out the front runner video. So oh, thank you, not Roman. Thank you very much. And so I had to rewrite that video like 2 or 3 times, and I just, at that point, I was just done with it. It became so frustrating to try and make it, because every time it felt like I'd try and do it, the game would get changed. And in all fairness, I think the lane change stuff is the most important thing to know, and all the actual mechanics, none of that did change. So those first 2 videos are still fine, but I don't know. I think I do need to make part 3. I do need to make part 3, but I will say I don't know when that's gonna happen. But I don't know. We're working on, so the video's in production right now. Closest one to being done is a front runner guide for Libra Cup. That's like a couple 100 pages of PowerPoint, basically, because that was just the most efficient way to get that shit done. But that's just gonna be exclusively about front runners, so I can go really, really, really in depth. For example, to compare it to someone, say like, I think Moo Cows put out a CM guide last night. I think it was Moo Cows. And I briefly skimmed it, but it was just not really like focused on front runners at all. So that kind of made me happy in a way. I was like, yes, because the more generic guide videos are amazing for really broad audiences. But the thing is, I'm not trying to have the most broad audience. I am just trying to serve my audience as best as I can. And in terms of like making front runner content, I feel like I'm at the point now where I'm comfortable and I know enough to where I can actually recommend stuff. I can do the research and I can turn that data into something useful for other people. I realize Machan might be a bit too late, so front passer is a sort you run back, I guess. Yeah, because she comes out like right the same time as Libra Cup, right? So it's just it's really unfortunate timing on Aston Machan, unfortunately. I really need to decide if I'm actually going to be unlocking her as well. because she is actually a pretty decent front runner. Does come with groundwork, which is really nice. Big up to Aston Machan for that. But her ult is also like a pretty good inherit. She's more of a grandparent than a parent though, so she's not like a high priority like say a Same Sky OG is. Guys, do you think we have enough stamina for Mile? I don't know. We might we might be cutting it a little bit close here. We might Do you reckon we got enough stamina for the mile track, man? Dude, this has more stamina than my fucking ace for the current CM and it's a medium. Okay, right, Teo. She could give us prudent position in corner. I think it's worth... Yeah, yeah. Well, no, because it's fine. It's fine. Look who we have in deck. She's going to give us 26 guts. She is just going to give us 26 guts because she's like that. Oh, man. What did we do before Light Hello? What did we do? Go with the flow. No. No, Tail. No. It's Takeover. Okay, we can't buy any more lessons. I mean, holy crap. Well, that was a really good first run. We love you, Bourbon. What the? Wait, what? Long finals? I didn't even realize I was on long. How am I on long? Well, what longs did... Tenno Show, Kika Show, Uri McKeenan. I swear I did more media. Oh no, because I didn't do the hopeful stakes, did I? So I just did Satsuki Show and Derby. Oh crap, okay. No, I'm just surprised because I never see the long finals. Yeah. So I think we had like 3, because we should have done the same amount of... I'm gonna have to look at the career. I think we just got like a roll into long, which is really funny. Because like I just saw the 3,400 meters and I was like, oh my god, I'm so glad that I had an A in stamina because I would have been cooked. I would have been cooked like a bunion. Can I not look at the career from this screen? No, okay, we'll have to wait to finish it. So, yes. Let me bring up the thingy, Libra Cup. Because I'm pretty sure Libra Cup is firm cloudy. Yes, it is. So, firm, amazing. Guys, do you ever get this where... It can't be just me, right? You are building your ace for Champions Meeting. You get every seasonal runner except the one that you actually need. Because look, every season apart from Autumn we have. I really do like Outer Post, but I'm gonna take that. This is probably like a slightly lower priority. Somehow, I don't think we need corner recovery. Definitely had that happen. It's not just me then. Not just me then. Okay, that's good to know. Fine motion is fake. I mean, our wit doesn't feel fake. But yeah, she just don't want to give those hints. So unrestrained is a bit of a weird one. You sort of need this to proc late, but if you do, it's like the best. So a perfect proc unrestrained is better than angling and scheming, but angling and scheming always perfect procs. Unrestrained doesn't. Final corner comes really early in Libra Cup, so this can just like completely whiff. But I still think this is worth taking if you have access to this card. The other really good option you have is Taiki Shuttle on Mile. Fine motion only gives speed star when you aren't building pace. Exactly, because why would you ever need speed star as a pace chaser? That just yeah. She knows. She's like, just take prepared to pass, man. If you want speed star, you gotta run Chio. But yeah, so just to give you guys like my recommendations ahead of time, because you guys are watching the stream. I mean, basically this deck, if you don't, Taiki's Shuttle is maybe a better borrow than Suzuka. It's tough. What makes Suzu really good is she has Scenario Link, which we bought every single song this run, right? And we had just 2 Scenario Link characters to do that. Just to remind people, Scenario Link characters generate more tokens, and if you're playing a Scenario Link character, you generate more tokens. So just keep that in mind. But yeah, Maru is really a lock-in. Suzu is amazing. Kita is just really good because she's just a front-runner card anyway. Pro Curve is absolutely amazing on Libra Cup. The corner skills are generally... Excuse me. The corner skills are able to speed carryover while the front... the straightaway skills aren't. So you just want to stack as many... you just want to stack as many corner skills as you can. If you have the choice between a straightaway skill and a corner skill, I would recommend that you take corner skills this time around. So slightly increase ballistic. Okay, yeah, that seems good. Oh wow, we almost perfectly used our skill points, huh? When position, well, we'd be dead if we had that anyway. I was trying to loop in a skill called Step on the Gas, which you can get from Chio Guts, or you can get from OG Maruzensky, and that's like another really good acceleration skill. So what I basically don't like about this Bourbon, I don't like how we didn't get... I think it's not risky business, it's the second wind. Yeah, so we would really have liked to have picked up second wind. Because the issue with this Uma, I say issue, she don't really have any issues, is that she only has like 2 excels, which ideally you'd probably want like 1 primary, 1 secondary, and then like a 3rd one as a backup, so that kind of sucks. But other than that, I mean, this Bourbon's basically just really, really fucking perfect. And this should be a UF run pretty easily. Yeah, UF2. So maybe not going to make it onto the leaderboard. Oh! I mean, we're not going to re-roll this anyway because we didn't do our races, so she doesn't have good affinity. But this should be like a pretty decent score at least. It won't be the highest we could have possibly done. Yeah, okay, 50k. 50k. That gets us close to the top of the leaderboard, right? That gets us close. Let's see where 50k would land us. Looping in downhill speedster. So, yep. So for those that don't know, I'm not really sure how I say your name. Like, no, is it like no Tramyun? I'm not really sure how to say your name, but you bring up a really good point. So for those that don't know, just before late race starts, there is a small downhill. Really good because it saves us on stamina. But if you can get a downhill speed skill, like downhill speedster, or straight descent if you're running pace chaser, you basically always get speed carry. Just call me Ramen. Okay, I'll call you Ramen. Thank. So those downhill skills, those like specialist downhill skills, incredibly valuable on this upcoming CM. So 50k would get yeah, rank 50. Okay. Yeah, just I mean, this wasn't even the best we could have done as well, because we gave up on taking an extra gold skill, so that would get us an extra 1k point. So we'd be like rank. We'd be like rank 30 right now. Oh my god. Told you guys I'd get. I told you guys I'd get top 100. You just had to believe, right? Top 100 on our first try, and we didn't even like fully commit to point scoring. That's crazy. That's actually. We love you, Bourbon. We love you, Bourbon. Oh my god. Oh my god. Whew. Okay, I'm just gonna take a like 5 minutes before we start the next run, just so I give myself a little bit of a mental break. And maybe I might run down quickly and get some water to replenish what I am losing by just existing right now. Yeah, dehydration's bad, guys. we don't want to get dehydrated. We don't want our wee wee to look like Supersonic. No million, that's fine. Have you guys hit 1 million in team trials yet? How is... Actually, this is a question I'm interested in asking all of you. How do you guys find team trials? Do you find it easy? Do you find it hard? Do you bounce between 5 and 6 a lot? Or do you just tend to stay in 6? That's something I'm curious to know. You are 20k short. Do you mean on team trials, or do you mean on the... I actually spent 2 weeks in Clash using AI. Hey, those AI Umas fucking put in work, man. Those AI Umas. They put in work. I'm pretty sure we have some. Yeah, look. Independence, I mean, 60k is maybe a little bit low. I do need to... God, that's a terrible score. I do need to redo some of these. But as you can see, independent learners can be quite bad, but they can also be quite good. I still think that some of the best ways are either... So it's really easy to whip max in Unity Cup. And the nice thing about whip maxing is it gives you a higher proc rate. So this current has like a 95% chance to proc her skills. I think at 1.2k it's like 92%, so it's only a 3% rise. But another way to think about that is you're actually going from like 8% failure rate all the way down to a 4. So you're actually halving your failure rate. Let's see what you guys have said. Honestly, I just need a sprint Uma that isn't forced to run sprint. Suzu. She is like really, really good if you could make her into a sprint Uma. Really, 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 really good. Especially runaway. It's really... what makes Suzuka such a good sprint TT Uma, even though I'm not using her for that, is it's just really easy for her to activate all of her skills in a sprint. I do like Team Trials as a game mode, and gaining Retention 6 was one of the goals. Yeah, because I think I've like dropped out of Class 6 like twice, and that's just because like a new scenario is coming up, like not updated my TT Umas. But I with Team Trials, I just kind of normally, what I'll do is I'll look at the retention line, I'll look at my score, and if it's within like 30k, then I know I should be rebuilding my Umas. We did finally hit 1 million in Team Trials as well, which is really, really nice. It took a year. And, you know, I'm not personally the biggest TT player, but I do enjoy it as a little side mode. I know there are some people super serious about it. It was also really funny when, so I released my, like, whip maxing video. I was like, oh, this won't affect the meta. And then people are like, you Team Trials is ruined now. It's all just whip max. Like, oh, sorry. Though again, I don't feel like I can take sole credit for whip maxing, because as far as I can tell, I did come up with it by myself, but I'm not the only one to come up with it. It's great to unlock stories for the Umas that you don't train often. Yeah, that is another good thing about it. Like if we go to archive and we go to trainee notes. Like, okay, Mara's probably not the best example. So Taiki's shuttle, I haven't actually done any runs with her since independent training's come out. She's already like a third of the way through. So yeah, it is really nice for just maxing out bonds. Oh shit! So I completely forgot. I got really lucky. I got really, really lucky. I got so super lucky. Let me just show you guys. Where is it? Enhance trainee potential levels. There we go. Look who I pulled for the just like the second best pace chaser for the next CM. So I have not done a single fine motion run. I didn't even have this character before, but we have fine motion now, so that is very nice. Yeah, dude, I don't know what it is. I just get all the wedding Umas, man. Like I haven't pulled for any wedding Umas. The only one I don't have now is Curran. Wow. Yeah, I mean, so for those that don't know, this Uma is insane because she comes with everything she needs. So we can see from her unlocks, mile corners, we just talked about how corner skills are busted. Changing gears, this is also an incredibly good gold skill for mile, especially on pace sensors in France. Full runner is 360 speed. Neck and neck means you don't even have to run the die with Scarlet power card. You just get this perfect acceleration proc. Already has head on in her kit. So yeah, this Uma is actually just correct. Alright, I haven't actually looked. If positioned late race on the final corner or later, increased velocity. Also, if there's a large... Okay. This game's tooltips are really bad. This game's... Game Tora! Game Tora, help us. We need to know what this skill actually does. We actually need to know what this skill does, Game Tora. Best day ever, huh? Okay, but what actually, though? It's the best... That's a SpongeBob song, isn't it? Best day ever. Okay, so... Target speed Right, so, if you're in a good position on the final corner or beyond, your speed will increase if there's more than 400 meters left in the race. Okay, this is really good. So, yeah, so as I said before... Actually, can I just bring up my, like, slide? Because I would rather just show you the racetrack. Okay, where is it? Where is it? Here we go. Yeah, so let's see if that is properly on screen. Yeah, you guys can see that. Okay, so final corner is this 4 here. So this is actually when she can proc her ult from, which just makes... This is also the same reason why, like, Marozensky is just dead. So it's this bit here. So final corner, right? It would be is final corner 1. So all that means is that we've basically passed this point, and then we just need the other conditions. So order rate. So basically, if you're between 2 and 5th, and there's more, and there will always be more than 400 meters left because we have 700 meters left. So that means that she'll get a 5-second 3-5, and also 0.1 excel on that. Yeah, dude. The tooltips in this game are complete failure mode. Like, they do not give you the info you actually need. It's really frustrating. Really, really frustrating. I did see as well that they're adding like a parent search on the JP version, so you'll be able to... Right now we have to use like Chronogenesis and Uma Moe, right? If we want to find parents, or like Uma.db. And they're actually just adding that to the game naturally. So you'll be in a position to where you'll be in a position to where you won't need to do that, which you just be able to like look for parents in game. Do I follow a Taiki shuttle? I swear I do, but if not, I'm pretty sure I have one friend slot open. I'll just go find one really quickly. That said, I don't know. I actually kind of quite like the deck we're using already with like Teo Wet. Because what I really like about Teo Wet and Kita-san is that I am getting Professor of Curvature. By God. God. Okay, one of these might whiff, but the chances that we whiff both are incredibly low. And Pro Curve is like one of the best skills. I have really been thinking about this deck list a lot, and it's just like because the issue is if I take out Fine Motion, I lose access to this easily, and I lose access to this easily, and these, if you can get both of these, are crazy. So I think just the fact that she has these greens and she is such a good stat stick does make her viable. Probably if not the best wit card to run as a front runner, just despite the fact that you can't get a good gold. Another option really considered is Nakayama Festa, just because she is, although she's lacking the good greens, she does have Umastan, which is quite nice. And her gold skill is like one of the best gold skills in the game. This is really, really crazy. Especially as well, so if this procs before the Excel Zone and this speed carry is over, this is basically just stupid. Because the thing with the stamina draining speed skills is that they give you a bigger boost in speed. And so that means they speed carry over even harder. So they're just really good. But if you can, get Risky Business. I don't know if... I will, like, recommend Nakayama, but... I don't know. I hope you guys get what I'm trying to say. It's like... We're really getting into, like, the margins and, like, the micro-optimizations. Just look at the recovery skill. What did they do to Summer McQueen? What did they do to Summer McQueen? Did they like, bully her? Let's bring up Game Tour for you guys again. McQueen. Let's see. Is this the one that you mean? I'm assuming this is the one. If the user began the race without a late start, greatly uncover endurance in the early part of the race, paced long. Is okay. I mean, that does actually do what I expected it to do. But it kind of sucks that... Like, why would they lock this to long? That's so horrible. That is really horrible. Like, if this wasn't locked to long, this would be, like, one of the best recovery skills for pace chasers. Maybe that is why they locked it to long then, because... it's not exactly like pace chasers are hurting for recoveries, right? Like, they probably don't need any more really good ones, because they already have... they already have so many. Oh my god. Sorry, I just went to wipe my leg and it's like fucking actually wet. How is it? It's like 20 to 9 now and it's still this hot. To be fair though, so I just kind of like really didn't expect this, but so I was doing a little bit recording last night. And after I did the recording, I was like, man, it is toasty in my room. And I thought that was just because of my fans. But then I put my hand on my microphone mixer. That bitch was boiling. Like, like I could like put my heat and I could feel the, like, I could put my hand near it and I could feel the heat radiating off of it. And I was just like, okay. Well, I wanted to get a new microphone mixer anyway, because... the current one I've had for over 10 years, and it served me incredibly well. But yeah, it was just cooking. Dude, I was just speaking so much fire that I just set my audio equipment off. But yeah, so I mean, I've been saying this a few streams that like audio is kind of the big thing that I want to upgrade because like I'll listen to the streams back, right? And for me talking, it sounds fine, but for you guys, for some reason, I'll be just saying a sentence and the volume just completely decides to trail off, and part of it is me because I do tend to mumble a little bit. 'Cause, you know, that's like speech impediment and whatnot, but it's really really frustrating. For example, if I go to record something and I listen to it and I'm like, oh, I killed that recording, I did such a good job, and then I listen to it back and it sounds like, hey guys, how's it going? So this is Dragon Slayer Bond here, and it's just like, and we're gonna be talking, and it's just like, oh man, and then I gotta like re-record the entire thing. It's like, your voice is calm most of the time, then it's like scaring your dad and he gets upset. I really don't want to be scaring your dad. I don't want to be upsetting your dad as well. He gave the world you, Kems. So in my book, he's a cool guy. Cause he's so yeah. W W for that. He's like that Uma Musume streamer shouting again. Yeah, it's also a case of like, in some ways it's good because it's making me better at speaking into a microphone, because I will like project my voice a bit more, and eventually I will just get to the point where I do that without thinking about it. So that's, I mean, it's you know, it does have a silver lining. Okay. Oh man, I feel like after this stream I'm just gonna go like take everything out of my freezer and just get in it. Like meanwhile he would be playing a random match 3 puzzle game blasting 100% volume. Well, yeah, you gotta max out the dopamine. You gotta maximize the dopamine from those like tile hits, man. But like, yeah, you've got like, oh no, don't give me sleep deprived game. Yes, practice perfect, perfection. Actually, this run going kind of sweet right now. I think I was expecting to do more runs, but I think we'll get this one done, and then we will just get on to CM, and hopefully, God willing, that we have a lovely end to today's adventure. I don't know about you guys. I feel like we're having a pretty great stream today. I have been having an absolute blast. Okay, yes, light hello. Oh, this is so good. This is so good. Nothing can go wrong. Oh my god, yes, in debut. Light hello. To be fair, a few of my friends, speaking of like hello, a few of my friends were just like, yeah, do you want to go drinking tonight? And I was just like, I've made plans. Like, what are you doing, streaming? Like, okay, you want to go out another day? Yeah, we can do that. Oh, even my dad called me up and he was like, do you want to go out for like a beer later? And I was like, Dad, I would love to, but you literally messaged me. Like, he messaged this to me today. And I do appreciate that he thought about me. I really do. But I'm just kind of like, well, it's my birthday. And today is kind of short notice. So I was like, yeah, we'll have to do that another time. But it's just sad because obviously I would have really liked to see my dad. I do see him quite often. To be fair, but it's been probably like about a month since I've like seen him, which is normally a little bit longer than I like to go. Yeah, thankfully I'm quite lucky in that I get on quite well with my dad. Like normally what we'll do is so our city has like a really good burger joint, so normally what we'll do is we'll just go there. Okay, right. guys, we're gonna do some testing. We're actually gonna buy Power Gain. Because my brain is telling me something. And it's telling me this. If we get Power Gain now, we could get like 40 tons of +1, which doesn't scale. But it's still 40 tons of +1 power, which is 40 additional power. So that's my mindset. Yes. I don't know. I think I've actually tried like a bourbon before, but I'm not much of a person for like really heavy alcohol. I like when I drink alcohol, I want it to taste like it actually likes me. You know, you have some drinks and they just like, it's almost like the drink is offended at you for trying it. Like the first time I had whiskey, my god, I was just like, this just tastes like bitterness and hatred. Why would anybody have this? But oh, second wind. But I tell you what, I love whiskey, just not on its own. Like you pair that with some stuff. Oh my god, whiskey's good. I think we'll just recreate. Cause yeah, I am big into my cocktails. I love a good cocktail. And you know what? I don't care if people be like, that's not a manly drink. I'm like, I'm not trying to be a man when I drink. I'm trying to get drunk. You know? I'm not like, you know, got a dung bell in one hand, like, yeah, I'm such a fucking dude right now, drinking my alcohol that I could use to strip paint. You know, if you like, and again, if you like that, you know, everyone's got their own taste. I just glad that, you know, we've kind of moved on from a point where like, no, if you're a guy, if you're like a man, you gotta drink all the nasty, horrible drinks because that's manly. It's like, no, that's stupid. Oh, tail. I think we do take that. And then I felt the same way about vodka as well. But I didn't have the best introduction. So the first time I ever had vodka was in a vodka and Coke. But here's the thing. I'm like a really, really big fan of Coca-Cola. And I kind of don't like it changed. Like, I don't like any of like the side flavors of Coke. You know, there's like Coke Vanilla, there's like Coke Cherry. I've only ever liked OG Coke. OG Coca-Cola. And that even goes for like diet and like, I don't like Coca-Cola X, don't like Diet Coke, don't like sugar. Just give me the classic OG. And so I get given this vodka and Coke, and my brain just goes, you've just ruined this Coca-Cola. It tastes like ass now. So I was just afraid, just like, nah, I'm not gonna drink vodka. I'm not gonna drink vodka. It ruined my Coke. Why would I ruin my perfectly nice Coca-Cola with vodka? And now I kind of realize you're not ruining the Coca-Cola with vodka. You're using the Coca-Cola to make the vodka tolerable. For a long time, I thought I don't like whiskey. Turns out I'm just not a fan of the very peated, smoky ones. But my friends have that specific taste, so I only tried that before. That makes sense, because it's got, what is it? It's kind of like those people. I mean, it goes for anything where you like really specialize it, like cheese, for example. You have people that really, really love cheese. And I like cheese too, but I wouldn't say I'm like, you know, obsessed with it. But then I'll have some, like, I'll go over to someone's house and they have like 10 different cheeses and they'll be asking me which one I want. And I'm just like, they all seem nice. Like, I don't have a preference. They're like, but this is a brie and this is a, I'm like, okay. Can you put it in my sandwich so I can eat it? But no, to be fair, I will try and take an interest in stuff if people do share it with me, because I feel like if somebody's sharing their interest with me, they're being a bit vulnerable, and it's kind of like, you know, gotta pay it a little bit of attention. But yeah, it can be very, what's it called? The Dunning-Kruger effect, where if you're like an expert in something, you kind of overestimate the general population's expertise in something. Yeah, we even see that with Uma, right? Like the amount of times Like, there'll be like like new player Uma guides, and it's like, oh, you need speed skills to not get yourself from being pace down. And it's like, we're the new player. We all know what pace down is. They don't. They're like, pace down? What's wrong with my pace chaser? Why are they upset? Wait, what? What kind of hype? Oh god, this has been a really bad year one. This has been a really bad year one. Almost tempted. No, I'm not gonna bin this run. I'm not gonna bin this run. I just we're just having some chill times hanging out. We don't need to be getting all uppity and gluey. And then do you ever I'm trying to think of something that I like thought I didn't like for ages, but then it turns out I really did. And I can't really think of too much, but maybe that. Oh god, this is such a shit first year though. Like we didn't get this, we didn't get this, we did. Ideally, we want to buy. No, this is no. This is not a good run. I have no experience with drinks coming from a culture that doesn't drink. You don't need to. I think the thing with drinks, right, is like whenever you see it in movies and TV shows or whatever, they make it look way better than it is because they, I mean, you don't want a hangover. Hangovers suck. And like a movie might show a character having a hangover, but that's not the same as having one yourself. You know. There's been plenty of times with an alcohol where, like, I'll be in my bathroom, having a deep conversation with my toilet because I've drank way too much, and then I'll be like on the floor, be like, I'm never doing this again, and then 1 year later, I'm like, I'm never doing this again. But to be fair, it's been a real long time since I've actually been drunk. I'm not big on alcohol. Like I do like to drink every now and then, but I will easily go months without drinking, without even thinking about it. Actually, I say I've been months without drinking. I did have a cider yesterday, and for the Americans in chat, that does not mean apple juice. Because I know that's one thing in America where they call apple juice cider, right? Unless I'm mistaken in this, you guys will have to let me know. But I'm pretty sure for like the Americans, if apple juice is like considered a cider, right? But so in the UK, the cider is actually it's an alcohol, and it's quite different. It's not apple juice at all. It doesn't even taste like apple. And I'm also just kind of making myself want a cider now. But yeah, you can definitely have a lot of fun without alcohol. Also, I think the last time I went on holiday, right? So, which is probably actually the last time I like drank a lot. It was like me and a bunch of friends. We went on to we were just bored basically, and it was one random weekend, and we were just like, should we just all go on a holiday this weekend? And we were just kind of were just like, fuck it, yeah. So we hop in the car and we go off to a different city, get a hotel, all that jazz. First night we're there, you know, go out, spend over like 100 quid on drinks and shit. We don't get back till like 5 a.m. And then we all have like about 3 hours sleep because we're like just that, we just drunk that much. So we'd all like basically gotten up super early. And then we went out, you know. I think we went out for like 10 a.m. for like food. And then they started with like planning like having another night. And I had to be like, yo guys, like, no. I'm not spending that much money again. Like, I was just like, I think people like just kind of do it a bit automatically sometimes without really thinking about it. And I was just like, yo, you know, we're on holiday. We have had a piss up. I don't mind drinking tonight, But can we actually, you know, not, like, just rely on getting shit-faced to have a good time? And to be honest, we actually did end up having a really cool night. We found, like, this video game bar. And so they had, obviously still drinking, right? But a lot cheaper. And so this bar had all these, like, game consoles and arcades set up. So you could just go, get a drink, and then you could go find an unoccupied arcade or console and go play it on that. And they had so many games. I think we ended up playing, like, Mario Kart and shit. Like, because we found, like, a... What was it? It was a GameCube? Yeah. We found, like, a GameCube. We played that for a bit. We were, like, playing, like, Soul Calibur and stuff. And then my friend was just like, yo, I actually have a Switch. Like, I brought my Switch with me. So... We ended up going back to the hotel, and we were just all playing, like, the new Mario Kart World, which was fucking sick. So that was really fun. Sup, Dragon, did you do your finals? No, we're gonna do finals right after this run. How's it going, Pekiko? So, I hope it goes well. I hope it goes well. Apple cider tastes different than apple juice itself, but yeah, it's non-alcoholic. Yeah, yeah, that's what I mean. It's one of those things that gets culturally lost. Like, like an American, like, you know, an American child could be to me like, oh yeah, my mummy lets me drink all the apple cider I want. I'd be like, your mummy needs to be visited by CPS. Doing well, going around checking some streams for my lunch break on the job. Fair enough. Well, hopefully you're having a lovely day at work and it is not too stressful for you. We've just basically been hanging out. What we've done so far on the stream is we were gonna do multiple, but we did one Mihono Bourbon run because the goal was to try and get top 100 on the training attitude leaderboard. And what actually happened when we did this run is we hit medium S, and at that point I was just like, okay, I am making an ace for next CM now. And so I did that, and we got on top 100 anyway, so it was a win-win. So this Mihono Bourbon, assuming she also doesn't hit mile S, is going to hopefully get a little bit higher of a rank. Well, it's Friday, and talking about alcohol, can't wait to get a bit drunk, some games. Yes, that is the way. Definitely, when I was, like, working every single weekday, alcohol became a lot more of a friend to me. So, I used to work retail last year. I worked for a major retailer in the UK. And the thing is, with this specific retailer, is that they get the highest increase in Christmas traffic out of any of the retailers. Like, literally, I think it goes like 3 to 5 times the normal traffic. And so, for my holidays last year were hell, because I would just basically non-stop be serving people. I would talk, I'm not even kidding when I say this, by the way. I would literally speak to over 1,000 people every single day, because that is just how busy it was. And I'm talking about at a till serving over, like, it was soul crushing. It was mentally destroying. I'm not built for that. Yeah. Because it's like, oh, you talking to people, oh, hi, and that constant task switching, it was just really bad. And it got to the point, literally, where I'd come home and I would just have a shot of apple sours because I was just that stressed out every time from work. So I'm really glad I don't have that job anymore, to be honest. It was I love interacting with people, right? But I still need my own space to feel comfortable. And the thing with working that kind of job is, say if you want to go toilet. Well, most jobs, you can just go to the toilet. If you're on a till, you can't just be like, yo, peace, summer. Nature calls. Yeah, well, this is the thing, I am an introvert. So I would just be like, I would try not look at people and stuff, and sometimes that would work, but they kept sticking me on the tills, and I'd be like, please don't. Please don't stick me on the tills. I hate it. I get that I'm working retail and I have to be nice to customers, and I can do that, but when it's that many people, no. And they just kept sticking me on tills, and I wasn't helping myself, because the issue with why they always stuck me on tills is because I was really fast at it. I was really, really fast on, like, compared to even, well, there'd be the old lady group who have just been there forever and just have their job, and they've been there forever, and they don't need to be fast. Me, though, I was literally, like, twice as fast at serving and getting through my lines as, like, the next person. I was just so much faster at doing it than everyone else. And I was able to do it quickly without making the customers feel like they were being rushed as well. That was a real trick to it. And so, because I was so good at that, I always ended up doing it. Because why would you not, you know, make the person who's good at being on tills be on till? But I hated it. I really, 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 really hated it. So yeah, it was just not good, and I just don't miss that at all. Because I think the thing with that sort of thing is people will treat you as good as your employer treats you, and everybody knows retail employees do not get treated well. So people take license to treat you like crap, and I don't like being treated like crap. No one does. But they would anyway, and you just gotta kind of like smile and be like, yeah, thank you, bye, you know, thank you for shopping with us. Especially, or like, you know, somebody'd like make like a sexist joke or a racist joke, and you just kind of have to like stand there awkwardly, because you can't be like, wow, that was really uncalled for, because you would get in trouble, because why are you telling the customers what they can and can't say, you know? But I just, you know, I had all sorts of crap, you know. People touching me, I really hated. People felt entitled to just touch me. Ugh. I mean, it makes me feel sick talking about it, to be honest. Because like, I normally do not let people like touch me anyway. Like I'm not a person who likes physical contact, really. Like I just find it quite stressful. And there were some other reasons as well where it was like particularly bad at that time, but I'm respectfully, I'm not going to talk about that on stream. But there were just some reasons why I just really didn't want people touching me, and so that always happening in the job was just like really, really freaking mentally hard as well. Because or just like people just basically just treating me like crap. So I don't miss that job at all. I really, really, really I'm much happier now, basically. Visualizing the scenario always feels awkward, yeah. Like it's fine, for example, like if somebody like taps me on the shoulder because they're trying to get my attention. That's fine. What you would have with some people is they'd fully like put their arm around you and shit, and I'd just be like, I don't know you, like, or right. One of the weirdest ones I had was this old lady, and she kept calling me. She was like, "Excuse me, miss, where do you have this?" And I'm like, "Miss, do I look like a fucking miss?" Okay, I appreciate I have a human avatar on screen, so this is not like. But I don't know if you thought I looked like a girl or whatever, but I was like, I will help you. I will help you, lady. But I'm not gonna do it if you misgender me. And like, I am not trans, okay? I am fully for trans rights. Apparently we are wearing the trans rights flag, you know. All cool with that. I did not expect to get misgendered, not being trans. And when it did happen to me, I instantly got it. I was just like, this feels really horrible. Like, because you're just like, can you actually just acknowledge I'm like a person? Like it feels like you're not even getting that. Yeah. It's just like, please, like, I don't know. And it was just like that actually, like, I remember getting really like annoyed with, which was surprising to me, but I was just like, I don't know. And then another thing that I don't miss is I got assaulted twice within a year working retail. So, you know, I don't want to be assaulted, man. Like that shit is not very nice. It's really upsetting. So, yeah, I just don't miss that either. It was real tough year last year, basically. And then this year, basically I've been a lot more like freelance. So yeah, it is fucked up. It is fucked up. Sorry. What was I saying? So yeah, so this year I've just been basically doing things a little bit differently. And I've been much and to be honest, I'm a lot more successful now that I'm not working full time, which is weird, which is really weird, because you would think doing the full-time job would be like where it's at, but from my experience, no. And I'm happier, which is nice. I have this great community which is supporting me, which I'm so fucking blessed to have. That it's just, yeah, it's been like I've said this a few times today, but it's been a really nice like day for me, because it's kind of what today's demonstrated to me is that all of the work that I've like put in this year hasn't gone to waste. I'm not a total fuck up loser that, you know, a lot of the time I feel like I am. It's really been quite good. And so yeah, what I'm basically trying to say is I'm very grateful for how things have been going. I'm grateful for all of you and your support. And yeah, and not just you guys. I'm great, like the whole community. Also like the other, you know, all the commentators, the people that watch the videos, the other content creators that have also been really nice to me as well and been very supportive. So I just feel like where I have found myself has been it's been well fitting. And I know people give the larger Uma Musume community some crap for being a bit toxic. I haven't experienced that personally, but I also don't use Twitter, so I feel like 90% of the time when people are talking about the Uma fans being toxic, they're just talking about people on Twitter. And you know what? If they're on Twitter, I'm not surprised they're mad. The Uma content sphere feels very chill and lightheaded looking at it from outside. I'd say it's pretty chill from the inside as well. God, you reminded me of something I was talking about Discord a while ago. I think generally Uma Musume has a little bit of an older player base. I don't think we have that many. I like 12-year-olds, for example. I don't think are into this franchise. I know some teenagers are, but it tends to be a lot of 20-year-olds. Generally, is like the biggest player base, and so I think they just prefer a little bit more maturity from their content creators compared to, like, say something like Fortnite. And for me as well, just seeing like how some of the other CCs react to stuff. You know, kind of changes of like, okay, maybe I should take like more of a like less nuclear take. Like, I think Lightburb's really good at like not being what's he's not like he never really like flames people or anything. Like, he's always quite like level-headed and stuff. I feel like Ray's another really good example of that. Those are probably two that I would point to. I think like someone like Zalarinth. Now there are some content creators who are maybe a little bit less mature, but you know what? They're also younger, so they have a reason to be less mature, right? Because if someone is like 10 years younger than you, you can't expect them to like have all of the same life experience. Okay, we actually do want that. Do you feel like there's a lot more chill people, which I like? Yeah. I mean, I'd say so there's some communities that just have like really infamous reputations, like League of Legends, right? I have never ever gonna play League of Legends, and I've never played it. I never want to. And it's nothing to do with the gameplay or the characters or the settings. The reason why I'm never going to play that game is purely just because of all of the crap I have heard about how bad the community is. Because why would I want to get involved? Why would I want somebody to be so immature to scream at me? Like over, oh, you're out of position and you died and you're a bad person. You should, you know, I'm not going to repeat what they say. Having some real life experience helps before doing content massively. So there's kind of like, it's a bit of an old movie now, but it kind of demonstrates your point perfectly. Good Will Hunting, and it's got Robin Williams and Matt Damon. I think it was like Matt Damon's first movie, and there's this scene where he's talking with him, and there's this child genius, and he's basically just saying, look, you can tell me everything about the Sistine Chapel, but your bitch ass hasn't been there, so you can tell me when it was made, you can't tell me what it smells like. And I feel the exact same way about content creation, where some of the best content creators have actually fucking lived. You know? Like, how are you going to tell people stories and stuff about life or, like, connect with people if you haven't lived? You just can't. You just can't. Like, I wouldn't have been able to, you know, like, I just told you guys a story about work, you know? It was hard, but that's like lived experience, right? Like, if I hadn't done that, I wouldn't be able to share that, guys, with you. So it's really massively important that you have life experience. It's not only that, but streaming or the online world is not real life. It's just not. And I know in today's society, you know, it feels like, oh, we never switch off. But trust me, you know, you want a humbling experience, you know, like you'll be like wrapped up in drama and stuff, and go on a bus and listen to what people talk about. They don't give a fuck about internet drama. You think people like in their day-to-day are talking about Twitch drama? No. Yeah, it is. It really is a huge, like, well, it's not only that, but I also feel like you need life experience to kind of like know who you are, because that's the saying, right? You don't know what you do in a situation until you're in it. And you know, you'll surprise yourself, because you'll do things that you didn't think you were capable of. You'll go higher than you thought you could go, and that only comes with life experience. Like, you're not gonna get that if you stay inside and you just, you know, don't try and live. Basically, like, there's one thing that really helped me as an introvert. I used to be so introverted. I just, ugh. Probably the most introverted person that you could fucking imagine. I'm not even kidding. Like, I really, really didn't care. And what I came to realize was really just a cheat code for life, was just to take an interest. Just give people a chance. Just literally just take an interest in people, because chances are if you ask people, they'll have something interesting to say. You might have to dig. You might have to dig a little, but just give people a chance, you know? Because otherwise, you're going to go through your entire life never really knowing anyone, never really trying, and you're never going to really connect with anyone. And, you know, part of life, I think, what makes it good is connecting with other people. I think you, as a human, or an Uma, that you really need that. Like, we need human connection like we need oxygen. So, and you know, this isn't me saying go out and be best friends with everybody you meet. That is not what I'm saying. What I did like hanging out with introverts growing up. Yeah, because they're chill. And like, I've got a bunch of introvert friends, and I like that because if we want to do something, we just play video games, and we will enjoy that. You know, we don't feel the need to go outside. We don't. But, you know, and it's weird as well, because some people say, like, oh, you're quite extroverted. I'm like, no. No. Oh, man. I mean, I guess I'm more extroverted than I used to be, doing the YouTube and stuff, and working, like, you cannot stay an introvert if you talk to 1,000 people a day. It just doesn't, you know? If I want to go up to somebody now, I can. Like, I'd say 3 years ago, if I wanted to go up to a stranger and ask them a question, that's too bad. I'm not asking them. They're a stranger and I'm scared. But now I'm just like, that sort of mind trap just doesn't even activate. It's just dead. It's just dead. And then, you know, some of the most interesting conversations I've had have been with people that I've only ever seen once. I was on a coach, like, up the country one time, and it was the random middle-aged lady just sat next to me, and I think we just talked about, like, canal boats for, like, 3 hours straight. Which was, yeah, it's actually a pretty good conversation. And I didn't know this lady. I don't even know her name, but, you know, we just had a conversation. And just talked about what we thought about certain stuff. And that was really good. That's kind of what I dislike the internet for sometimes. It feels like you just can't have, like, a conversation like that. You know, sometimes you need to be able to, like, push boundaries in conversations, right? A little bit, just to, like, test ideas. And in a private conversation, this is fine. The issue is when it's on the internet and everybody can see it, and then it's suddenly not fine. Now, I'm still an introvert, but I've gotten way better at talking with people after having a job that requires me to talk on the phone a lot. Yeah, there you go. It's, and I bet if you had asked yourself before you started if you could do that, there would be a good part of yourself that said no. So, really, very proud of you for doing that, because I know it's not easy. It's not easy. It really isn't. Especially over the phone, because, man, like, because they can't see you, it's kind of like when a dog is behind, like, a fence and it just gets really angry and starts barking. You know, I'm pretty sure, like, call center operators get way more abuse because of that. So this is also why, I mean, I try to be kind in general, but whenever I'm on, like, a call center, like, I'm talking to somebody from one, I just try and I'm gonna be the nicest customer this person has had today. I will tell them they are doing a great job. I will be very kind. And you know what? I mean, one is being a decent human being, but two, you will get what you want from customer support if you are actually freaking kind to them and you treat them like human beings, because they'll be, in their mind, they're like, right, everybody has treated me like shit today. This one person has been nice to me. Who do you think they're going to put the extra effort in for? So, and they're a human being, and they don't deserve for you to be mean to them, especially a lot of the times they have no involvement in why you're ringing them. They're basically, a lot of the times it feels like call center operators are just like emotional punching bags for people. Had that issue as well. Yep. Like, but yeah, that's just like, what does the saying go? Don't go through life paying the asshole tax. So, if you don't know what that means, I mean, I think you guys are all smart enough to figure it out. But if you are nice to people, you do not have to go and do all of this extra crap. For example, if somebody, you know, if you're mean to the service employee, they're going to make you do every procedure. They're going to make you stick to every fucking rule. But you would be surprised how quickly a company policy disappears if you are nice to someone. You would be surprised how quickly that shit goes out the window. So yeah. Basically, just don't be a dickhead. But yeah, I still have issues talking to strangers on the internet, like different people from around and not in my country. Something like language shyness, I believe that is called. That's interesting. That is interesting. So do you just like, could you like elaborate a little bit more on that? Just because I do find that interesting, but I just want to, before I like say anything on it, I'm just curious if that, like, if you could, like, is that like the whole gist, or? Because I think that does make sense. But for me, that was actually one of my things that I did like, is I would encounter a lot of people from different countries. And so I'd always ask, I'd always ask if I had somebody from a foreign country at my till if they could teach me a word in their language. And so over time, we started building up some very basic phrases, and then you can just like whip it out. And if you're talking to somebody in your language and then you swap to theirs, 100% success rate, you will make them smile. 100% success rate. You know, I googled the word tills a few minutes ago. Yeah. Do you not? Basically, your language is not good enough for a native speaker to hear. You become so self-aware of your pronunciation, your vocabulary, and how people would. Okay, that makes sense. But isn't that like to be expected with like learning a new language? Because I always try to think of it like, if I'm learning a new language, I'm like, I want to be as good as the worst 3-year-old. That is my bar. The thing is, you know, people won't judge you, just like you won't judge someone for your speaking your language. Yet it still sticks there. Okay, I do get what you're saying. I guess that's just more like a self-imposed pressure then. That's just like your brain just being like, I want to not look like a dum-dum. Yeah. I don't know, that's tough. Cause I just, what I would say is, whenever I always feel like, oh, somebody's gonna like judge me really harshly, what I try and tell myself is, if I'm expecting them to like really judge me harshly for, say, fucking up something, which is reasonable to fuck up. So let's say, this case, learning a new language. I find it's a lot it's really helpful if I say to myself, I'm being mean by thinking that. Because I don't like to be mean. And so I think, it is mean of me to assume that they are going to treat me poorly. Because they haven't shown me anything like that. So I should be less mean and have more faith in them. And that's kind of how... What is happening? Sorry. Sorry about that. What? What? I mean, this isn't gonna be an ace run, it has no power, but how the fuck did we hit mild... Right. I'm not exactly running a lot of miles. Right. 2, 4, 6. And right, here's the thing as well. This same Sky, oh, she's got dirt parents busted. No, because she hasn't... I'm pretty sure this one doesn't have the dirt races run as well. So she's only... Oh my god. Crazy luck today, guys. Crazy luck today. Also that complete... I keep getting my train of thought derailed by the game. I keep just like, whoop. But yeah, also, yeah, if you ever want to like shoot me a message or something on Chems, on Discord, Chems, you feel more than welcome to. Feel more than welcome to. But yeah, even though we did hit mile S this run, I don't think this is going to be an ace because we just simply do not have enough power. Our power is pretty frickin' fracked. Frickin' fracked. And oh god. Do I have any energy lessons? Oh, I don't know. Wait. I just looked at the time. We have like half an hour before CM closes, don't we? Okay, I need to fucking I'm just gonna like speed run the rest of this now. We were playing like we were like chilled. We were like so chilled out. We were like at maximum chill. Is it an hour and a half? Okay. I panicked for a second. I was just like, oh shit. I was like, we're not gonna have an ending to this movie. Ooh. Okay. Thanks for letting me know, guys. We should just probably buy one of these to get it out the way. Oh my god, I'm so glad that I actually just paid attention then, because I don't even have hype. I need to buy another song. Should have maybe paid a little bit more attention this run. Well, I don't get, how are we, like, literally, we are missing 300 power. It's just gone. It's just been swallowed by the void. Like, exact same deck, exact same inspirations. We're way lower in stamina as well, actually. Everyone. Oh, sorry. Sorry. It's. I think my brain is just like a bit overwhelmed. Power and stamina is rough to get. Yeah. Yeah. I. This is what I'm not enjoying about this scenario. Is I don't like how hard it is to get stamina more than anything. This is basically why we're running 18 stamina sparks, because we haven't had to worry about it. We know Mihono Bourbon has to do the Tenno show, has to do the Kiko show, so we know we need at least like 400 stamina by the end of summer. So if we just roll 18 stamina sparks, we can do that. I think what would be nice is if maybe we had, what, 6 power to 12 stamina. I think that's probably like the most optimal ratio, because we're like overstammed. We are really, really overstammed. Didn't you buy power bonus instead of friendship year 1 might be part of it? No, we glued that run. We glued that run because we didn't hit any training effectiveness songs or any of the specialty priority songs year 1, so it just died. That is like instant glue. So all of my like UF runs, they all get every specialty priority song and they all get every training effectiveness song. So here, yeah, I mean, I can already tell this isn't a good run because we should have already been buying these and they just haven't shown up. But that's fine. I guess what is weird is it just, what was nice about Trackblazer is you felt like you had a lot of control over your run. Because, oh no, I have gotten the mood down. The humble cupcake, you know, and then you'd play it for a while and you'd get cool strats like, oh, if I just have 4 cupcakes or, you know, 2 cupcakes and one of the super cupcakes, mood doesn't exist anymore. Because as long as you can give yourself 4 mood ups, you can be in awful mood whenever the fuck you want. It doesn't matter. Or like the fact, you know, I'm going to get a debuff, but I have bought in the item to get rid of the debuff. You know, that sort of planning. Really, really do miss that. Because Grand Life doesn't have anything like that. It's kind of like, did you buy the thing that you needed to buy? No. Yeah. It's weird because Grand Life definitely did have RNG. But it just gave you so many ways. Oh, you didn't get a rainbow, use a whistle, you know, like. And then because you had so much control over it, it actually meant if you played smart, you get rewarded. And you saw that. You saw like the best Trackblazer players constantly, even on their bad runs, like doing really well. And with Grand Life, I don't know. Like, we click the buttons and we hope the buttons are good. If the buttons are bad, they're bad. We can't do much about it. I either glued up all the clocks in year 1 or pull through. I was kind of like of the mindset that using your clocks year 1 was actually fine. I know a lot of people really didn't like using their clocks year 1, but yeah, it was a weird time. It was a weird time in the game's lifespan. But what's weird, my clock, like, I know a lot of people lost all of their clocks during Trackblazer. I basically went pretty neutral on it. Okay, I don't think this one is going to be as good as the Mihono we just built, so we're actually going to just try and rank max on this one a little bit, though I don't know how effective this is going to be, because I think this one's just going to be lower school anyway. But in terms of, I think I'm at like 800 clocks now. I've got like so many. Also, so another strat I started using in Trackblazer as well is, a lot of the times I would just buy a skill year 1. So for Mihono Bourbon, like I would just buy her Escape Artist year 1. Because I'd be like, okay, I am reducing my ability to high roll by like 1%. But in terms of clocks I am saving tens, if not hundreds, from winning races that I would have otherwise lost. So it was balancing clocks versus race wins. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Especially like for certain Umas as well, you just see them show up and you're like, no, I'm cooked. Like if I got to the sprinters and I see, oh, it's Curran, I'm like, or it's Taiki, or you know, it's a mile. Oh look, Nishino Flower and Taiki Shuttle and Seeking the Pearl are all in this fucking lobby. Thanks, game. Thanks, game. So kind of you to put all of the best Malumas. Yeah. Or if you are playing an Uma that just doesn't have an ult, that's fun. That's real fun. Like this is why I'm not the biggest fan of doing Christmas Ogre recap runs, because she doesn't have an ult unless you buy free goddamn recoveries. But if you buy free recoveries really early on, you're kind of bricking your run, because you could have got those much cheaper if you had waited. IMO track Blazer is the same as every RNG scenario. Yep, no, I agree with that. I don't necessarily think it's more or less RNG, but it just takes up a lot of time. You can't really glue the run midway or 30 minutes, because you might as well finish it, even though it sucks to keep. Yep. I feel like that's what everybody's kind of forgotten, is just how annoying it was when you were trying to like do ace attempts and you'd get half an hour in to get to first inspo, which, you know, compared to the other runs you were just done at that point. You get the first inspo and you get shit inspiration. And then you're like, well, gambler's fallacy. I'm this far in, should I finish the run? Should I go to second inspo? Yeah. And it was I mean, as a content creator, Track Blazer was one of the hardest times for me, personally, because, say I'm trying to make an ace for stream, I had to spend 5 hours making an ace, and then I also had to find time to make content, and I also have to find time to work. Yeah. Like, as much as we glaze it, I haven't really felt any need to go back to TB, since we've been done with it. Getting S-Mile instead of S-Long in Track Blazer is crappy, though. Yep. It's just... I mean, it's beating a dead horse, but I think if Track Blazer took half the time, it would be considered one of the all-time best scenarios in the game. But it doesn't, so it's considered kind of crappy. And they could have done a lot to like make it less annoying. Like they could have given us like super skip. That would have been a really good one. If they had given us super skip early, so we didn't have to like spend so long just staring at cutscenes. I still played TB sometimes since I want to get the completionist title for the Umas. That is also true. Is that you need to basically, if you want to do like a triple crown route on like a Tiara horse, you need to do it in Track Blazer. It's the one dumb thing though is I'm trying to think what it is, but there's something in game that says like complete. I don't think it is the completionist title, but it like requires you to like do a certain amount. It might be like for a certain character. I'm really trying to remember, but it's just impossible. Oh, I know what epithets it is. So there are two epithets in game that, depending on what Uma you have, are impossible. And that is run all turf races and run all dirt races. So if you start with a Uma like Haru, well, her make debut is a dirt race, and it will always be a dirt race no matter what you do. So you can't make it so all of your races are turf, so you can never ever get the epithet. As a cafe enjoyer, it really sucks that the first CM is like insanely perfect for cafe, but you need like Maya Sparks to barely even. Manhattan Cafe in Track Blazer was not, yeah. I think I did like one run because like I unlocked her. I was like, oh cool, I get the coffee Uma. And I was just Just, oh man, that is another thing as well that we don't, you know, now that we're in Grand Live, we're kind of spoiled. We can run who we want again. But in Track Blazer, it was like, do you have mile aptitude? No. Well then, piss off. Yeah. I mean, I at least know, like, basically every race in the game now, thanks to Track Blazer. Like, I know when every single G1 happens, and I know which G1s happen when. But there was also, like, with Track Blazer, it got to the point at the end where, what was it? I was having to, like, have an epithet calculator open, so I'd be like, ah, yes, I need to do these exact races so I can get, like, 100 extra stats, and... Oh yeah, I'm also a cafe enjoyer, saddle of Track Blazer. Yeah, man, it's just... I don't know why they do it like that. I don't know why they would. So... Part of my brain tells me that I should try... No, we are missing 400 power. This is not our race. The last Mihono Bourbon we built was so much better than this one. So much better. Oh, but she did get really good skill hints, though. She got such good skill hints. Like, risky business and like... So, Farm Resolve... I've talked about this once on the channel, on the future of front-running video. This is going to be... this is the white version of the skill that Daiwa Scarlet... If you can get this, get this. This is like homestretch haste for front-runners, but even better. It's so good. So good. Okay. Yeah. You know, we are worse than homeless. We're like, we're not even on the street. We're below the street. we are below the street. We're not even a surface dweller. So yeah, we're just gonna buy gold skills, because these are by far the most efficient skills to buy for school. And then, yeah, we want to try and avoid buying green skills if we can, because they give even less. So this should be every gold. And also, because we weren't playing a pace chaser, we actually got Speed Star, which is really nice. Yeah, cool. I don't think this is going to beat our other Mihono score, sadly. But that's okay. I mean, we already got, like, top 50, so... Fuck. Oh. Yeah, just not a good run. I'm not gonna re-roll this because we didn't do any races. Okay, yeah, there's good old reliable speed star. Yeah, okay, we did like 6k less. That's fine. Right, but you know what that means now, guys. You know what time that means. It is time for finals. I'm ever so quickly going to take a loo break. I will be like 1 minute. Don't go anywhere. We'll just get a drink or something, and then we will start finals, and hopefully that goes really well. So yeah, see you in a minute. Okay, gang, we are back. We are back, gang. Time for pain. Yep. How's it going? Don't hurt me. How's it going? So I just looked at my hair in the mirror when I went to the bathroom. It looks like I've been in a goddamn sauna. It really does. It really does. Like, I cannot believe how humid it is tonight. Yeah, oh, yep, it's still 80% humidity. Ah, I love it. I love it when the atmosphere is sweating for me. That's what it feels like. That is what it feels like. Now, very close to getting Fuji Kiseki unlocked as well. She is one of just the best front-runner parents, so that has been something that I have been working on, because she will not pull up and... She will not pull up. You know what, actually, we have our daily pulls, don't we? Shall we just pull Fuji now? Shall we just... we'll just pull Fuji. This is gonna be Fuji Kiseki right here, right now, I swear. Okay, not direct to red door. We might be cooked. We might be cooked. Long shot start. No. Okay, Haru. Okay, Haru. So, for full transparency, I bought out all of the anniversary packs just because, basically. I couldn't help myself. I felt a deep instinct to wail. I felt a deep, deep instinct inside of myself. Okay, so we have done all the daily pulls, yes? Yes, we are not pulling for Ruby. We are not a capitalist. We are not a capitalist. Okay. Great. Oh! Oh, there's a new legend race. I completely didn't realize. Oh, it's a sprint. Oh. Oh. Oh, I don't like that. Who do I have for sprints? Okay, actually, Karen, you're like fucking really crazy. Oh, yes, this is the Karen that I built for... This is the Karen that I built for the aptitude test. So... This is the Hishima that failed to win us the sprinters. Oh wait, no. This is the Hishima that failed. So you missed the last one. Oh, was there one yesterday? Oh well. You can miss one. I think you can actually miss two. You still, like, the main thing is that you get the rainbow shard. It would be nice to have Nishino Flower. She's mainly a pace chaser parent, but every now and then she can be teched for front runners. So Libra Cup is going to be a perfect example of this, where if you are third or fourth, you could just take Nishino ult. That will accelerate your pace chaser. Your front runner, sorry, and then hopefully you can trigger a front runner duel and get some extra distance off that. I mean, let's be honest, these are B ranks, and this is like a fucking UF or like UG Karen. She's not gonna lose. Yeah, easy work for Karen. You know, I feel like that Karen should have missed the fight. I get she's a sprint Uma, but like if any Uma was gonna be like a dedicated debuffer, I feel like Karen would really like fit it. She's just a bit devious, you know. Also, Karen, you're the only wedding Uma I don't have now, so we need to get wedding Karen. So we have every wedding Uma. I would just get her off banner. I'll just get her off banner. I think if there was like any Uma right now that I could just be like, just add it to my account, it would probably be Fuji. I feel like Fuji would probably be what I would want, which is just because she's just so good. She's just so good, Fuji. Okie dokie. Right. Right, I do not want to see anybody with the Virgo Cut Platinum. I do not want to see anybody with the Virgo Cut Platinum. So, let's change the text out. So for the stats, We beat 31 Ogre Caps and we beat 12 Rickies. Now, in order to increase that counter, we did have to win the race. And unfortunately, we started out pretty good. We started out so good. But, as you can see from the win rate, day 1, day 2, okay. And we did that with this UF Ogre Cap. However, she just didn't have enough stamina. So, we ended up swapping to the UG8 one, has a little bit more stamina, has medium S, has full runner, right-handed. I mean, it should be pretty obvious, you guys, what the issue with this Uma is, and it's just stamina. However, we're going to be in a great mood, so it should probably not be an issue, I'm hoping. Assuming we don't see, like, fucking double nice nature. And then our other 2 Umas are, we have a German. She's just here to be German and do German things. Okay, but she is a keen eye dominator. And I just made both of these in independent training. Good luck. Thank you very much. So, I am shitting myself. I am shitting myself a little bit. Okay. Can we get the win on my birthday? Can we get the win on my birthday? You would. Good luck. Thank you very much. Right, Burnt Rice GL. Okay. Okay, let's have a look at the competition. Yeah, of course. I was just thinking that. I was just like, yeah. Of course. She's not even good. She's not even good. She literally can't kill any Uma apart from mine. She's just... Okay, I mean, this person has Cancer Platinum. Medium S Ogre, right? Yeah, this is our Ogre Cap. But just has 100 extra stamina. Oh, we're not even faster than it. That's so sad. And then I'm guessing this is a very real Ricky. Yeah, 1, 2... The Fano Snap Ricky. Fano Snap Ricky. Disgusting. Debuffer Nice Nature. So, at least, guys, I have gotten a very easy finals. You know, I've only come up against 2... I've come up against Ogre Double Dominator, and I've come up against Ricky Ogre Mama. So, you know, only the 2... the 2 comps that are the strongest. I mean, we are running this exact same comp, so we cannot be too judgmental on this person, but they also have right-handed. This looking a little bit weaker because they put debuffs on their Ogre. But, you know, it's the finals. It could go anyway. Oh, God. Okay. Okay, deep breaths, people. Deep breaths. Deep breaths. Deep breaths. Okay. Right. Because it's the finals, we're actually going to go to full screen mode. Right, there we go. To be honest, I got a super easy room, 2 mamas, and they give me the finals kicked. I'm hoping. Lucky pace potential. Oh shit, that's a late surger Ricky. No. No. This is so bad. Look at the gates. Look at the gates. We're in gate 5, they're in gate 1 and 2. This Ogre Cap basically has guaranteed lucky pace. Just oh, okay. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. No more stalling. No more stalling. We just gotta get through it. Just gotta get through it. Wish me luck. Wish me luck, everybody. Wish me luck. We believe. We believers in chat. Believers in chat. Okay. There's the team. There's the Ricky. Late Surger Ricky. Very weird. Birthday Miracle. Let's fucking go. Exactly. Let's fucking go. Come on. Come on. Birthday Buff Ogre Cap. 1,000 to every stat. It's my birthday. Please. Let's take it home. The final race at the Oi race course. You got this. I hope so. Let's go, chat. Come on. Okay, watch that inner rail, bitch. Gets free fucking lucky pace. Common Ogre Cap, lop in. I'm gonna turn it up ever so slightly for you. Come on, Ogre Cap! Come on, guys, you need to cheer her on. We need to cheer Ogre on. She needs all of our support right now. Come on, Ogre Cap. Come on, Ogre. Oh my god, she's doing it. She's fucking Dream Uma. Come on, Uma. She's in first. She does not care for lucky pace. Luck runs her way. Come on. Okay, this is the no zone. We just got PDM'd right there. Fucking really sucks. But we know the weakest Ogre is in the lead. We know the weakest Ogre is in the lead. Go, Ogre, go. Come on. Hydrate. Hydrate. Come on. Hit all of your recoveries. Down in the dark. Come on, come on, come on, go, 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 go. We don't want to be behind this other Ogre because we know it's fast, but it doesn't have debuff support unlike ours. Come on, 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 come on. Mystifying Mama. We don't want to see him. Oh, God, Ricky. No, that's the late search. Fuck! That's late searcher Ricky right there. Come on. Come on. Come on. Second. Dominators, please. Hesitant pace. Oh, God, we're not even catching the one in first. I don't want to look. I've like literally got hands over my eyes right now. Okay. 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 When you try your best but you don't succeed. When you get what you want, but not what you need. Guys, I don't care. You know why I don't care? Because I've got all of you with me. And you have made this such a good stream. Or, really, I'm genuine. You have made this probably my best stream ever. I have had such an amazing time. This doesn't matter. This doesn't matter. It doesn't. It really doesn't, guys. I couldn't care less. You know what? I'll be real. I didn't really want to see Miss Victoria with Ogre Cat. I didn't want to see Miss Victoria with Ogre Cat. Do you know who I want to see Miss Victoria with? Mihono motherfucking Bourbon. And you know what? Do you know when we're gonna see it? We're gonna see it next CM. We're all gonna be there. We're gonna see Bourbon win. We're gonna see, hopefully, the Bourbon we built today win. And she is gonna get us that Miss Victoria finally. It's a disappointing result to a somewhat disappointing CM. But that is the breaks. I really want to shout out this guy for making a very cool Ricky. Like, late Surger Ricky. Did you even have Nice Nature? No. You know what? I would love to pick this person's brain. I would love to pick this person's brain. Next CM is Bourbon's time. Exactly. Exactly. I mean, right, I mean, it sucks. It's fuck you. You fuck it. Yeah. I'm not happy with any of those Umas. I'm happy I don't have to do another Ogre Cap CM. And I do know that you can make end clubs or Ogre Cap work next CM. However, I don't think people are gonna do it because they're tired of Ogre Cap. like if you're a competitive player, surely, like, and I am as well, if you have a chance to actually, you know, use an Uma that you enjoy a bit more, you take it. You take it every time. And, you know, so for next CM, we have this Bourbon. This crazy, crazy ass Bourbon. really, really, really strong. Basically, perfect skills. I ran late Maya with no nice nature, but Sirius and Boli. Win with Aroshi. If we do, that will be Miss Victoria, and it will be the third win for Mihono Bourbon. Which I would really like. And you know what? We do actually have another really, really good UF Mihono. That is Mile. The only issue with this one is that she has Moxie and corner recovery. So that's why I wanted to rebuild her, to see if we couldn't, you know, just basically get this exact same Uma, but slightly better. Now, I will say, I think the skills on this one, aside from Moxie and corner recovery, are slightly worse, because we do have well, actually, we have Risky Business, and we have Racing Spirit Stamina, so it's actually pretty good. But the nice thing about this one is that it does have, it has Mad Dash, it has Ignited Power as well. Yeah, it would be, it would be really nice. I don't think it's going to be a deal breaker. I don't think it's going to be a deal breaker. I think what I might need to do is I might need to, like, find a Saiyan Sky Borrow that's, like, got slightly more power, because we don't need this much stamina, right? Like, it's just fucking ridiculous. What was I gonna do? I was gonna do something else before. I really can't remember. My brain is just, like, really cooked right now. I was gonna do something else, but I can't remember. Was I gonna make him race? I'm sorry. It's like my brain doesn't want to work. My brain doesn't want to work anymore. It really don't. I'm sorry. I literally was about to do something, and I, for the life of me, cannot remember what we were just about to do. Was it a song? Was I gonna put something on? Song. It was something like that. It was gonna be really cool. Dude, I am literally cooked. Like, this humidity, I'm like a fucking steamed ham right now. Like, I'm about to get served the Superintendent Chalmers. That's how steamed. That's how steamed we've become. We are actually cooking. Was it about? I honestly can't. I feel like I was gonna put on something to do with Mihono Bourbon. But I have just got the most. Well, because the thing is, I didn't actually say it. I just have the most immense amount of brain fog right now. Okay. Like, I just really do. Oh, yeah. No, okay, so we actually have done a top 100, but you know what? Let's do a room match. Let's do a room match. We can do a room match. I normally don't really have, like, enough viewers to do these, so it's really nice today. So it is going to be the Mile Championship. Tell you what, if we'll do a 9, and we'll get you guys in. So it's gonna be full. It's gonna be cloudy, and we'll do great mood. Yeah. I think what I was gonna do is I was maybe gonna race the two Mihonos against each other, but I don't know if that's needed. Now I don't expect many people to have teams for this yet, so just bring whatever you want, guys. Just bring whatever you want. You a runaway? Yeah. Do we have a better runaway? Oh, I have so many Suzus. Hi, Suzu. Why do you sound so out of breath? I mean, it doesn't really matter too much. I would totally run this Falco if... I can have Umas that I can put in, not as strong as the. I don't think most people will have an Uma as strong as that Bourbon. So just that you just don't worry about it. This is more of just a little bit of fun for everybody, rather than like being super competitive. Yeah, yeah, because like as you guys can see, like I'm struggling to like, oh, oh, you don't have angling. God, none of these Marys are gonna have angling, are they? God, I have to go like quite far back then. You're completely built for mediums. Yes. Okay, we're gonna run this random Kita-san. Okay. Best of luck, everyone. I will post a room code for everybody, and we'll see how that goes. It's also good because I want to see when Kita-san activates her ultimate. See, now everybody has to find 3 humans that they can actually bring to this. Oh, man. Oh, there we go. Okay, cool. Okay, we got Yano Muteki, Mihon no Bourbon. This is a good Bourbon as well. It's actually, like, legit. This is really legit. What did you build this with? This is... Yes. Okay, yep. The actual... This is probably... the card you should be borrowing over Suzu, just because it's like, in terms of skills, she's, I say her and Suzu are about even, but so Suzu gives you more points, like more concept points, but Taiki just gives you more stats and a little bit more power, and because she already has Scenario Link, put in my TT saying. Okay, we have 1 spot left. Oh wait, did some people put in single ones? Okay, that's fine. Yeah, so we have one and a UF Sky. Okay, yeah, this is also very legit. 564. Okay, so I will warn people about this skill. This skill can actually cause you to lose quite a lot of distance. If so I would advise that you don't actually use this, just because it can actually lose you distance. It's really weird. Because basically it can just proc at a bad time. I was thinking of trying to get more copies of. Also, the issue with 564 as well is it's completely incompatible with Unrestrained, which isn't like an issue in this deck so much. I was thinking of trying to get more copies of Mara Speed at the rerun since I only have 1 LB, which is usable, but more skill hints would be nice. Yep. Yeah, you're getting like 92% of her stat output at LB1, right? So in terms of stats, she's fine. But yeah, those like getting like free hint. Don't look at your borrow. Damn, forgot Taiki XP. Should have borrowed. Yep. Yeah, she is probably the best option to borrow. Okay, I'm gonna give it another minute if anybody wants to fill this final spot. But if not, we'll just get started then, and we'll see how it goes. I just realized this is like all front runners. Oh, this isn't a runaway Suzu either. Okay. This is not. And to be fair, my Kita-san is just not very real. I wouldn't really recommend Rushing Gale. It just... The issue with Rushing Gale is it activates slightly late. You still do get some distance from it, and it does have a speed component. So it's not terrible, but it's about half as bad as Corner Acceleration, which is very good. So if you can get like Corner Soar or Corner Excel, that's also another very good option. Okay, it doesn't look like... Yeah, somehow I don't think Doba. I mean, you don't know. She might get her out. She might get her out. Oh, okay, cool, awesome. So who else did we have join? Oh yeah, TEG player with a fine mouth. Right-handed. Yep. Uma stand. Yep. Ground. Ooh. Oh, dude, she actually gonna get lone wolf as well. Okay, awesome. Right, let's do it. Let's do it. Right, best of luck, everybody. Best of luck. Can the front runner Mafia take down Bourbon? Team Trump. Dude, this is so sad. there's like nice team, and then there's just free. Okay, tell you what, these you guys, you're an impromptu team, okay? So if any of you win, you're like a team, okay? Right. Okay. Right, Mihono Bourbon. Mihono Bourbon, you need to lock in, because Ururi Cat did not lock in. She locked out. Yo, they need to what is it? Where is the fucking pixels? Oh, there they are. There they are. The pixels were missing at first. Dude, why does the grass next to it look so weird? I've never noticed how weird the texture is before. Dude, I just want to say, you guys have brought some very cool Umas. Very, very based. Oh, kind of. No, Kita-san! No! Oh, they're all going for it! They're all going for it. Okay, yep. Bourbon is at the front. No! People bring in restart. Or did I bring restart? Okay. Yep. Bourbon is getting the channel, but... Yo! She's like, no, I must be the runaway. Bourbon... The race isn't halfway over and she's already trying to overtake Suzuka. Oh, I think she might. I think she just might. Are we in the nose zone? No, we're past it now, okay. Oh. Okay. I mean, it's basically just playing for angling right now. That other Bourbon is... Ooh. Oh, she making a move? Okay, fully charged, angling, scheming. On your left. Oh my god, she actually hit on your left. Oh my god, Samadoba! Samadoba's going! She's doing it! Can she catch us though? It's gonna be hard. We are very fast. We are very, very fast. Holy crap. Wow. Okay, awesome. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised Samadoba came second, and I'm kind of not, because, so, this Uma really has a very great ultimate, because it just activates on, yeah, so, if there's a downhill just before late race, and there's a large, she just gets big speed, so yeah, really good job building this. I think this Uma is definitely going to get you a lot of no ult didn't proc. I think if you had ulted, you would have actually won then. I think that would have done it. Yeah. This Uma is going to be really strong. You should be pretty comfortable with this. And then obviously I know a lot of people didn't this could be a really fucking good Bourbon. Really good. I think we just basically got a bit lucky that we had in a gate. Because I think if we ran this back, I could fully see myself losing to this Bourbon. So you've done really good job here. To be honest, you've all done really good job. Like super top notch. I mean, Yeno Muteki's super cool as well. You all got your excels. So, and like you guys told me, You aren't done building yet, but fuck me, like I'm really have to build a strong team because you guys have like you guys, man, you guys are crazy. This makes me feel better about my chances next CM. Yeah, you'll do good, man. You'll do good. If I would say this to anybody that was in this lobby, if you can, if you can keep doing this, because then you'll be fine. We like TEG player, like I know, like you didn't have like an ace for this like properly built yet, so that is just what it is. But yeah, you guys should be good. Okay, but anyway, so I think that is that's basically all of it that I had planned for today. Was just to basically try and get top 100 on the leaderboard, which we should have done. The leaderboard will get updated, so it'll probably not be top 50. Probably be a bit lower than that. So, but yeah, if I do get top 100, I'll probably make like a community post about it. I think I'll wait to pull until fine motion to do my aces. She's really soon, isn't she? She's like, I mean that does make sense. Like if you're about to pull, if you are about to pull, that is a very good reason to not. I completely forgot to turn off display. Where is she? So this is a tempting card, but I'm probably not going to pull on it. Oh yeah, so same time as Machan. The only thing I will say is you might want to just build like just an okay one for now, just so. What I would say, if you just build an Uma now, doesn't have to be the strongest one in the world, but just so you have something, so that when Champions Meeting does roll around, if you get super unlucky and you can't get any runs going, you've got something to work with. But it's also just good practice for when you actually do your ace run, right? So that would be kind of like my recommendation there. But God, that's in 9 days time. What the piss, man? That's like a that is brutal. That is so fast. That is like it's like no time at all. Oh my God. And thankfully this banner's kind of dead. This is such a shit timing for this banner. Because this is like a Mihono Bourbon like card. Like this is like the most Mihono Bourbon card of all time because it gives you TTL. And I've really gone back and forth on whether I should pull on this or not, but I think I'm okay with not pulling this because I'm basically don't really want to have to be bringing a stamina card to like sprints and miles, but I would have to if I ran this. So yeah, but it's definitely, if you're like a Mihono Bourbon main or just like whatever, this is a really good front runner card. You would probably run it over Super Creek on long. That would probably be your like borrow for long, and then because you already have like extra tank in kit for Mihono Bourbon, so and you have a heal as part of your ult, so you can kind of get away with not running Super Creek. But yeah, Christ, okay, I gotta get like this freaking guide out. Yeah, no, if you don't have Super Creek, you cannot pull for this. You need Creek. You just like every account should have a Super Creek in it because it's just one of those cards where it's like you don't need it every run, but when you need it, you really need it. Like there's nothing that really does what she does. That being said, though, she isn't like as good as she was on other servers because we have had quite a lot of early skill buffs. So there are, I mean, Breath of Fresh Air is probably the most important change actually. Is if you can get Breath of Fresh Air from another card and you can get all your stamina some other way, like then maybe you can do that. But yeah. Anyways, so I just wanted to say before I pop off, thank you everybody for coming and hanging out today. I just want to have you guys have a good stream. Have you enjoyed today's stream? It seems like you guys have. I've had a great time streaming today. I feel like it's been a really good one. I feel like it's been a really great one, I would even say. So yeah, I don't know. Just thank you all for making it such a lovely, wonderful birthday stream. It's sad that we didn't win, but we will. You know, there's always next time. It has been fun and chill. Every stream for me was fun. I did enjoy it a lot. Ah, yeah, I don't know what I did to deserve you guys. I don't know what I did. Okay, okay. Awesome. Awesome. Right. Well, the earliest stream will obviously be next Champions meeting. I don't know if I'll stream before then, to be honest, because there's just so many videos I want to get done, and generally after I stream, I'd like to take a little bit of a break. Just, you know, just go away from my computer. I need, you know, cool down, jump in a bucket of ice. Or something like that. Like, where I need to find a giant bucket of ice. But awesome. Anyway, so, enough yapping. I am going to shoot off now. Hopefully Discord, one last little thing. Hopefully Discord should be coming in the next week, not month. Should be coming the next week. I've begun the process of sorting that out. I hope you enjoy the rest. Yeah, I've got what, an hour and 40 minutes. Honestly, I think I'm just gonna go sit in the gardens with my cats and just enjoy the cool air. But yeah, love all of you. I hope I see you guys next stream, or I hope I see you guys in the future videos. This has been Dragon Slayer Bond. You've been you. Peace out.